Sokpop. Trash Taste is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Going online without ExpressVPN is like using...
Yeah, I've only been to like Golden Guy like 2 times. I haven't been that many times. And it's been a interesting experience every time.
Yeah. The last time I went was with you guys at that bar.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, which was really, really fun.
That was a good time.
Yeah. We're like,
When was that?
that's the one that Jan came to.
Oh, that one.
And
yeah,
he immediately went behind the bar and started
where he
serving
just basically
drinks.
just took over the bar.
He just took over, yeah.
Was it because the woman who was at the bar got tired or something?
Yeah, it was like this. It was owned by this like what looked like at least 70, 80-year-old like old lady. She was really, really nice, but she was like clearly standing at the bar all night.
Yeah.
And the moment Jan came in, she was like, "Oh, that looks like a charismatic enough guy to take over my bar for the night." And so she literally ushers Jan over because there were no seats left because there was like us 3 and like 2 other Japanese people, and that was it. It was so small. So Jan comes in, he's like, "Oh, I got nowhere to sit." Old lady just like ushers Jan over and he's like, "Take over." And then she just goes behind the back and we never see her for the rest of the night. And I'm just like, we could just leave if we wanted to. Obviously we paid at the end of it.
It was like 1,000 yen a drink, but like it was like you were pouring the drinks, so it was like you could just make it as strong as you wanted.
Exactly.
It was really strange. Really fun time.
It became a self-service bar. And I don't know how Jan has this effect like basically everywhere he goes, where he just sweet talks the fucking restaurant, the waiter or the bar lady to give us the special service or the special menu, the menu that doesn't exist. You know? You know, it's always Jan. It's always someone like Jan who is able to get.
Jan is the only man that can somehow pull out a secret menu from a restaurant that doesn't even have a secret menu. He's just like, "Oh, I guess we have a secret menu now. Fuck, I bring it out for this guy."
Can you imagine like going to like a British restaurant or something and like get out the secret menu and it's just like, toast sandwich,
Unfortunately,
crisp toast sandwich, crisp sandwich.
Unfortunately, I think the UK is the one place where sweet talking doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
They're just like, no.
Really?
No. I've never seen anyone sweet talk anything in the UK. Maybe in a bar with one guy, but like in a restaurant, it'll never work.
Or maybe it's because they just don't have like secret menu culture, maybe?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
What would be on like the Japanese secret menu? There was like, if you went to like
Something
an abroad.
slimy.
Japanese secret.
Some cognac or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we don't have secret menus here either, just because like we don't even have tipping culture here.
Yeah.
Because we're so like these are the rules. We can't make any kind of exceptions.
Why would you want to hide something if you're proud of it? Maybe
Right.
I don't know.
Well, like what I'm talking about is if you go to a Japanese restaurant not in Japan.
Oh, I see.
Like what would be like the foods on there that would be something that you, a Japanese person, very accustomed to Japanese cuisine, would know, but not is like I guess not mainstream enough to be on like to be.
So
like,
you're asking what the most underrated Japanese food is,
I
or like
can't-
unknown. Japanese food is.
I would say it'd probably be something slimy, like most of the shit that we ended up feeling in the what's in the box and the charity
like
stream.
mozuku or like
yeah,
natto,
like shit like that,
okra,
right? Yeah.
Probably something like that. Like maybe like I don't know, natto in curry maybe.
Because I feel like a lot of izakaya foods would be on there.
Yeah, definitely. Like like the blended squid and stuff like that, or like takoasa. That shit's bomb. That shit's bomb.
Oh, no way.
Hey man, you're part of my team now because you like natto.
Okay, natto was actually alright. It was alright.
The taste is fine, but the slime is just dreadful.
Yeah.
Really vile.
The slime it's not even the worst texture I've had in Japan. I feel like it looks a lot worse than it tastes and feels in your mouth, I think. Like I think the beans taste pretty good. I mean, it just tastes like soy sauce, I think. I mean, it smells very...
Basically what it is.
I mean, that's what it is.
It's just soy sauce on soybeans. It's just like soy overload.
Right. I mean...
I feel though, because you guys ate it like straight out of the packet, you got like the full brunt of like the sliminess and the texture. But like when you put that on a bed of rice, because you're eating it with rice, it doesn't feel as slimy.
Yeah, I feel like with a bit of rice, it would be perfect.
Yeah.
It would be absolutely perfect.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, you gotta
Just give it a go.
Give it a go. Give it a go sometimes.
And if you don't like it, it's totally fine.
Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you're not.
Yeah.
Like to me, like I learned that I just can't handle ketchup. I don't know why. I don't know why. Like that was the first time.
To be fair, that was a lot of ketchup.
That was the first time. Like so what?
Yeah,
so
God's referring to the 24-hour live stream.
to explain, we all had forfeits to do. I had to eat pizza crust drenched in ketchup and mayonnaise because I hate ketchup and mayonnaise, and
you don't eat the crust.
And I don't eat the crust. And I remember, like, I was like, I'm going to give this the best go that I possibly can because it's for charity. And it's the first time where I've put something in my mouth and I had like immediate gag reflex.
That's because it's your mind. Your mind is telling you that you don't want it.
Like to me, like the natto, like I was just like, maybe I'm going to gag during the natto. And I had it and I'm just like,
it's because you expected to gag. I think you expected to like throw up. So you were psyching yourself out. So the moment it touched your tongue, you're like,
Yeah. To be fair though, that smell was pretty dreadful. But I had to do the ghost pepper. That was dreadful.
How was that experience?
That hurt. See, because like you guys were saying like, oh, and everyone in the chat was saying, oh, look forward to the next morning. Like you're gonna be shitting through a straw, and I was like, oh god.
No, the ramen was way worse.
Yeah, the ramen was way worse that we had. But yeah, I was fine. Like I had maybe like one painful shit, and then I thought that was gonna be like the beginning of the end.
No, the first one, the one that's spicy is the only one you get.
Yeah. But yeah, I was fine after that. I just I look back on the clip of me like shivering for 15 minutes afterwards, and I'm like, I literally look like I'm about to fucking die.
Yeah, I was like getting slightly worried when you start shivering.
Yeah,
I know it's because your body is just going into shock.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're like your body is rushing you with like fucking adrenaline and endorphins and all that kind of shit. And I just remember seeing you like go like this, and I'm just like, so are you alright, man?
I looked and like I think the worst part about it is when you watch that out of context, you see a dude who looks clearly sleep deprived with like huge bags under his eyes, shivering. I just look like a crack addict. Like I just looked like I was having withdrawals. I was like sleepy, just like it was not the best look.
I don't think the sleep deprivation helped as well because I can't imagine trying a food that you really.
It was like 7 in the morning.
Yeah, it was 7 in the morning. We were up for like 20 hours at that point, and you're like, perfect time to eat a ghost pepper.
No, to be honest, I couldn't taste anything.
Oh,
yeah, there was no flavor.
Was it as painful as you thought it would be?
Yeah.
I
find that like sauces, like really like heavy sauce-based dishes that are spicy are the hardest to eat because like like the hot ones stuff.
Yeah.
I can eat all of those hot ones sauce, like the hottest ones on wings, like no issue. Like I don't need milk or anything like that. It's just it tastes good. Like the last dab, I like slather everything in that.
Right.
And it's all good because it's just a few bites, but it's very solid. But like we did the ramen video for yours.
Yeah.
And that wasn't that spicy. Like I'd say like it's not as spicy as like a ghost pepper or a Carolina Reaper.
Yeah.
But because it's just sauce.
Yeah.
It coats your mouth. Coats your like esophagus,
and then it
goes in your stomach, and it hurts so much.
Yeah.
And then it takes a while, so you just keep eating.
Yeah.
Eating.
I definitely struggle more, I think, with that than the ghost pepper.
One burst of spice is not that bad. It's when you keep eating bursts of spice.
Yeah.
That like the pain
builds up,
multiplies.
Yeah. You don't give yourself a break.
That's why like eating one Carolina Reaper for me is like totally chill. Like I could do it now, and we could still film the episode, and it'd be chill.
Yeah.
But eating like those competitions where they eat like 40. I'm like, that's fucked.
How has anyone not died from that?
That's fucked. I don't know. Because
I don't think you
can you die from spice?
No, you can go into shock though.
You can go into shock, but I don't. Has there been a recorded case of someone dying from spice? I'm not sure if there is. There has been.
You can burn a hole through your stomach.
I don't necessarily think that's true though. I think
you'd have to have a pretty weak stomach though. I feel. For that.
Yeah, because
I think it's a factor of things.
Because like for me, as someone who like loves spicy food, like trying to explain why I eat spicy food or why like like Joey's said to me all the time, like, oh, I don't know how you can like get through that or something like that. And I think one thing that's really underrated about why people eat spicy food is that the spicy food needs to taste good.
Yeah.
You know, because we when we think of like spicy challenges, we just think about getting through how spicy this spicy meal is or getting through like this fucking pepper or something. But a big draw of spicy food is that even if you're in fucking pain and your mouth is hurting, if it tastes good with the spice, you want to finish it and you want to eat it because it tastes good.
I mean, that was it with the ramen video. Like I would not have finished that if it didn't taste as good as it did.
Yeah.
And it tasted really fucking good. If that did not taste good, I would just been like, no, fuck this.
Yeah, like I've had like, for example, like the Coco Ichiban level 10 spice, and it is spicy, but it doesn't taste good at all.
Right.
Like it just feels like you're making it spicy to make it spicy.
Just
you know?
artificial?
It's just artificial.
Right,
Spice. Sometimes
right.
it just feels like this is just a flex at the end of the day where we can make it this spicy, but it doesn't even like the taste doesn't marry well with the spice at all. And it just like if like proper good spicy dishes need to taste good.
It needs to complement the actual base food, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I have like, for example, I have like Thai food without the spice, and it literally does feel like there's a component that's missing from the food.
So good.
Yeah. What are you gonna say, Astrid?
Capsaicin does cause tissue inflammation. So a large enough dose could cause serious damage to your stomach and intestine.
I feel you'd have to have like an egregious amount though to hit that point.
Or something really spicy and have it all in one sitting. You could do enough damage to potentially kill you.
I used to, my ex-girlfriend was Sri Lankan.
Yeah.
I remember when I went to meet her parents and stuff, everything had chilies in it.
Of
Yeah,
course.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I was like, it was like breakfast omelet with like 5 of those peppers that you put in like Thai food.
Fucking hell.
And I ate them all, and then I don't know if I told the story. Her mom came in and was like, "Why did he eat the peppers?" And I was like, "Am I not supposed to eat the peppers?" And she was like, "No, you'll get stomach cancer if you eat the peppers." I'm like, "Why would you put them in the food? What the fuck? They were delicious. Like it was good."
Yeah.
There's also like another restaurant because she took me around to a bunch of the local restaurants, and there's one thing where it was like deviled mutton. It was called or something.
Yeah.
And it was like the
That
most,
sounds badass.
it was like
Yeah.
the most delicious marinated mutton I'd ever had in my life.
Damn.
But it was like doom level of spice.
Or if it's got the word devil.
Devil,
in it,
yeah.
Devil's
And it
mud.
was like, I'm tearing up, but I'm like, fuck, it's so good. And it was like, even though I was in like so much pain, I'm like, just another bite. It's so good.
That's the thing about spicy food. If it's really good spicy food, you're like,
You power through. You
fuck,
power
yeah,
through.
just one more bite. Just when you take the bite, you're in a pain, but you're just like, oh, it just tastes so good.
I don't know how to explain it, but like when it's super spicy and super delicious, it's almost like it's searing in the flavor into your tongue.
Right,
So I'm
right,
like, this
right.
is so much flavor. Ah!
Because it's almost like if you take the spice out, because of like, for example, I've had like I've had unspiced Thai curry, I've had unspiced Indian curry as well, because we live in
No,
England,
can't do
and
that.
the best way I can describe it is that it just tastes flat. You know, it tastes flat. There's something that's missing from the taste.
Right.
And,
It's like uncarbonated soda. Like
Yeah.
yeah. Kind of.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy actually. It's the flavor's there, but there's like a texture. Or
The
something that's
flavor is
missing.
there, but the personality is gone. you know?
Exactly.
Indian curry, you know, if you have rice with it too, or you have naan, I feel like that's so nice to have like spice with it. Cause
Yeah.
it kind of helps mellow it out a bit.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see, because like I never, for the longest time, I didn't understand that concept of like spice enhancing food because, you know, up until I'd say maybe like 3 or 4 years ago, I could not handle spice at all. Like if I went to Coco Ichi, I would do like level 1,
Yeah.
which is like the most basic shit, and I'd just be like, no, too spicy, I can't do it. And then I don't know what it was that like where just one day I kind of just flipped a dime, and I was like, you know what, it hurts, but I'm enjoying it for some reason.
Growth.
Yeah.
What is this?
See, I had like the opposite journey of Joey. I've like someone who's grown up on with Thai food and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So like I remember as a kid, I like really did not like Japanese food at all because
Right.
a lot of Japanese cuisine revolves around, you know, the natural flavor of stuff,
Savory.
you know, like savoring it and just bringing out the natural flavors of the ingredient. And
Yeah.
me, a Thai person, being like, there is not enough ingredients in this dish. What sushi? Sushi? What? That's just
Two
rice.
ingredients.
That's rice and fish. What? Where's the spice? Where's the flavor?
Wasabi.
You know, well, yeah, 3 ingredients like rice, rice with a bit of vinegar in it.
Yeah.
Fish and wasabi. I'm just like, where's the 5 million spices to go with it? What you dip it in soy sauce? Where's the chilies in the
Yeah.
soy sauce?
Where's the kick?
Yeah, where's the kick? And like Japanese cuisine was like my least favorite cuisine because to me there just weren't enough like extra spices or extra ingredients to enhance the flavors.
Is this unseasoned sushi?
And then as I grew older, I'm just like, as I grew older, I learned to really appreciate the subtleties in the flavor of like Japanese cuisine, where it really enhances like, you know, the good ingredients.
It's just
there.
rice, isn't it?
Just rice.
Also
isn't
same.
You know it.
Sushi chefs trained for 20 years to get the perfect rice. It's all rice, isn't it?
It's all the same.
What is this, Uncle Ben's? What is this?
Did you put it through a colander?
Yeah.
Is this microwave?
Did you wash this rice?
Wash this rice through a colander?
It's microwave rice, right?
Yeah.
But 5-minute rice?
Yeah.
5-minute rice.
Minute Maid rice.
Well, I fucking love the golden rice in those microwave packets there. I fucking love that rice.
Oh, the ready to make ones,
dude,
right?
It
Yeah.
tastes so good.
Yeah, they do taste
Probably 'cause
good.
it has all the artificial shit in it.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast food rice. How do we make rice unhealthy? Super unhealthy. We found a way.
Yeah, honestly, like the fast food, the packeted fried rice that you can buy is actually pretty damn.
In Japan, it's pretty good.
Oh, the one
pretty
in the
damn
what you can buy in the
I-
freezer.
yeah,
I used to live
yeah.
off it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, I make curry and I don't want to make, I didn't have a rice cooker at the time.
Yeah.
And I hated making rice the way that my mum taught me, which was just boil a pan full of water and
Yeah.
gas,
Yeah.
which sometimes worked, sometimes didn't.
Yeah.
But
But doing it in Japan is like blasphemous.
I know. But it's like, it's weird because you'd think that like the first people to adapt an easier way to do it
Yeah.
would be white people because they love being lazy.
That's true.
So like you'd think rice cookers would go down like especially for the UK where we love rice.
Yeah.
Like we love eating it with curry. So like you'd think that
Dude, do people in the UK love rice? I
with
don't-
curry,
That's pretty much it, though.
but that's
right?
the only thing we eat half the time. We eat chicken tikka masala is like every week.
That's true.
You'd think that we would figure out like, hey, these rice cookers aren't so bad.
Yeah.
Because like I remember growing up in the UK, whenever I'd like have my packed lunch or whatever, it would be like.
Oh, you know,
something-
you'd never make rice for a packed lunch. It's the dinner thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's,
Sorry, tea. No, fuck. Yeah,
Dinner.
it is dinner. It's
Supper?
dinner,
Sorry,
supper.
sorry. Supper,
Tea-
whatever
tea-
you want
tea
to
is
call
the
it.
northern thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, tea to me is the drink, you know.
Yeah, tea. I know.
as with most
I
of the
know.
as with most of the
Tea
developed
for
world.
me is a twit longer.
Awful joke.
Awful joke. I'm
No,
sorry.
but like I remember having this conversation with my mates, and they were like, "Wait, you eat rice every day with every meal?" And I'm like, "Yeah. Like you have it with every meal."
Yeah.
And they couldn't like wrap their heads around
you
it, I
bougie
guess.
motherfucker.
Yeah. You eat rice with everything. Everything. You don't take a break from rice. A break from rice. It's everything. I'm like, yeah. It's Asian cuisine. You literally eat rice with everything.
I'm sure the Asians are asking the same thing, being like, wait, you use bread with everything.
But also,
You use-
Every meal is with bread.
It's bread or potatoes.
Yeah.
Wait, is that it?
Is that it?
Bread or potatoes?
why
Is
not
that-
both?
Carbs on carbs.
I mean, I think it's grown a lot in popularity there in the last 10 years, especially.
Rice?
Yeah, definitely not when I was growing up at all.
Yeah, it's
'cause-
become way more popular, like rice-based dishes in general. But I think.
I say finally. What took them so long?
Right.
Yeah.
But I think there's enough dishes where people are making them where a rice cooker, people buy bread makers. People aren't making bread every fucking day. And if those things are fucking massive.
Yeah, right.
You can buy a tiny, my little rice cooker is like this big. But the point was, before I did this, I used to just buy the microwave packets. They're amazing. Like 300-gram packets,
Yeah.
perfect portion, tastes great. Slap it on the plate, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I actually
Amazing.
think those. I also survived without a rice cooker in university for a long time because the microwave packets were good enough. And
Right,
the
even the
problem
UK,
with a rice cooker, I find is that the rice goes off so fucking quick. So either you like cook a tiny bit of rice in this massive rice cooker because I'm Asian and of course like if a mum buys you a rice cooker, it's like the biggest fucking rice cooker you can ever imagine.
How many families do you want to feed?
It's like this restaurant ones where it's like this big.
Luckily there was a humanitarian crisis, but it wasn't for long because Garn had his rice cooker that his mum gave him.
Yeah, because like my mum like bought me a rice cooker for university because that's like one of the essential pieces of equipment that you need for university for every Asian kid that the mum provides.
Of course.
And they provide you a rice cooker that could survive a nuclear winter. You know, you cook.
I'm pretty
one
sure you can
portion.
I'm pretty sure you can like hop inside of it and survive a blast. Right?
Yeah, right. But the problem is, like, I would always cook too much rice or too little rice, right? That I would either like it would be like either too much for the meal I was cooking, and I would have some leftover rice, or I would cook too much rice, and like the rice just goes off so quickly, even if you put it in the fridge or something. Because unless you're, this is the Asian trap, right? Because with the rice cooker, you have to eat rice every day in order to cook, in order to eat all the rice that you cooked with the rice cooker, right? Otherwise, it's just gonna go off.
Exactly.
So that's why actually the microwave packets were just like the perfect portion for like one meal, and it was just like a lot less effort.
Yeah, because then you have to like start experimenting. Like you look in your fridge and be like, all right, what can the rice go with that I haven't tried
I
yet?
wonder, can you dehydrate the rice that you've cooked and turn it back into a rice grain? Is that possible?
Well, I mean,
Could you do that if you had the technology? I'm asking, is it possible?
well, I mean, like I
Have we
put it.
tried?
No, it's like popcorn. You don't turn back the popcorn to it.
Oh, that form is completely different though. The rice stays the same. I think if you took the water out somehow, maybe we could do it. Scientists. Can we
I
unhydrate
used to,
rice?
my family, actually a lot of Japanese families, what they do is if they make too much rice, then you put it into like small, like maybe microwave sized packets, and then you put it in the freezer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was also what happened as well.
Yeah, but it's like not the same. Like the next morning you wake up and be like, okay, there's some leftover rice. If I don't eat it, my mom's gonna fucking throw a hissy fit. So let's just get it out, defrost that shit.
But there was no space in my freezer to put extra packets of frozen rice. Do you know why? As a university student, what happens when your mum comes over? She brings you eight like Tupperware boxes full of takeaway food, and then you gotta put it in the freezer, and it just lasts you the entire day. The entire fucking term. I was that asshole. I was that asshole.
You know, when you got to share a freezer and that some fuck takes up the entire fucking thing because he decided that he was gonna meal prep like an entire month.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're a cunt, you know that? Like, we got to share the freezer. Where is my Ben and Jerry's gonna go?
Where am I gonna put my vodka?
I just wanted one Ben and Jerry's in here. Is that too much to ask?
You gotta like start playing Tetris with all the rice packets.
Yeah.
No, because like my mum would come to visit me once a month in university, and every month she'd bring like 2 full like Sainsbury's bag worth of like takeaway boxes of food.
Shit.
And I'm just like that is I don't know.
How many people were in your were you sharing one fridge with?
Like 6 or 7 or something like that.
So at best you have half a shelf to yourself.
Yeah.
And then you have one, like a freezer's even smaller.
Yeah, freezer was smaller.
So you had like what, 2 items to put in the freezer? God, you must have been hated. They must have hated you.
I probably was.
They probably hated you. I would throw a fit. I'd be like, Gaunt, mate, either you're sharing this with me.
Yeah.
That's my real estate, or I'm putting stuff in there, dude. Like, you gotta say bye bye.
You're invading my property a little bit.
I'm like,
You're gonna have to pull a shotgun on that.
You're gonna have to haggle with me here. We gotta figure something out.
Oh god.
Yeah, what it's like living with a Southeast Asian guy or girl. That's
realized
whenever their parents come to visit, they just bring a shit ton of food. I don't know why. It's part of our culture.
I feel it's just
but
like
it
an
is.
Asian in general.
Is it true with Japanese? Because I know it's true with like Southeast Asian and Chinese.
I know when I was
families.
living with, I know when I was living on my own still, my aunt used to come over and just like buy me a shit ton of food. And that was when I was house sharing with 2 other people. And yeah, I was also the asshole that took up like 80% of the freezer. So I knew very well.
If I'm co-hosting with these assholes, these barbarians, filling up the fridge selflessly.
Hey man,
This is our turn to colonize. We're colonizing one freezer at a time.
Hey, I'm Welsh, dude. I'm Welsh, bro. What the fuck?
how's it feel now?
Welsh can't get a break, man. Fuck, dude.
One freezer at a time. We're coming for your freezers, okay?
God.
This episode is sponsored by Lavoie.
Lads, something smells a bit.
What is this? Why is there a PC and dirty laundry on the table?
Fear not, lads, for we have the Lavoie air purifier. This video.
Back to the episode.
Did your parents send you care packages when you went to university?
If I say no, they might say otherwise.
How dare you don't remember?
They might see this episode and be like, we sent you things, Colin. I don't think they did. I want to say that, no, I don't think so. I remember the last house I moved into in university. It was like, we moved in, it was a bit beat up. It wasn't like great. And my mum was like mortified. She was like, oh my God, this place is a shithole. Oh my God, you can't live here. I'm like, it's not that bad. I'll get over it. I'll be fine. I just remember her reaction. She was just like, I thought she was actually going to be like, you can't. You have to find somewhere else. This is too awful. I was like, no, it's fine. It wasn't even that bad. It was just kind of messy.
Is this the one in Swansea?
Yeah, but it was, and that one was the one that later had like rats.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think the rats were a part of the initial moving in thing. I think they joined later. They moved in with me.
They were the other roommates.
They weren't part of the package.
No, I didn't pre-order those, unfortunately. No, I mean, fuck. I'm trying to think now. Everything I only ever had like white roommates. Actually, sounds bad. I guess in Swansea there isn't much diversity. There was. Right. I did have some friends who are from like from Chinese schools, but most of them didn't
like
speak
exchange
like
students, or
they just a lot of foreign students come to the UK.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a very like the UK has a lot of foreign students.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
There's a ton of universities. I think there's one every city has two.
And you guys have like some of the highest universities as well.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
and it's quite a lot of prestigious ones as
Yeah, that makes
well.
sense.
Not Swansea, but maybe another prestigious one.
Yeah,
Maybe Oxford was full. And so I had some friends that were Chinese, but they didn't speak much English.
Right.
And there was I can't remember his name. I did some projects with him in first year, and he was like, didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Right.
So we kind of just helped. We were like, we'll just help you. We'll just do it. And he was like, thank you. I'll return the favor. And then he never returned.
We never saw him again.
And then he never returned.
Never saw him again, right? And then 2 years later, same engineering. I was like, oh my God, I saw him again. I was like, I did, man. And his English was a bit better at this time. He took a bit more English. Still wasn't like great, but it was pretty good. And he was really struggling with this thing. And we had a spare slot in our group, and we were like, just join ours because we're basically nearly done. You'll get a passing grade. Like, and he was like, oh shit, no way. And we were like, what do you do for fun? He's like, I'll show you. No, dead ass. We're like in the like computer libraries, just working on this thing. And this is when we like invited him to join us.
Yeah, right.
And we were just talking because he was sitting with us, and we were like, oh yeah, what do you do? He's like, I'll show you. So he takes us outside. He just starts breakdancing. Just like insane, insane,
Fuck yeah,
insane. Because he didn't want to explain it or something. I can't remember what it was. He just starts doing like insane like flips and shit. And we were like, we're like computer nerds and like engineers, and we're just like, what? What is this?
That's fucking awesome.
It was so bizarre. And then
the glow up, dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, I love breakdancing. It's my passion and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, nice, dude. I'm nice. He's like, what are you gonna do after this? He's like, I don't fucking know. he's like, I'm just here until my parents drag me back. And I was like, fair enough.
Breakdance my way to a degree.
And so he was like, by the way, I didn't forget. I wanna return the favor for you guys helping me so much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him for a long time. Yeah. And then one day I was on the bus back to like my house, and he was there. He was like, dude, let me return the favor for you. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. And so we go into town. He's like, look, my friend owns this boba store. And I'm like, of course. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be racist, but I'm like, it makes sense that your Chinese friends own the boba store.
Yeah, of course.
Makes sense. My first time ever having boba, and he's like, yeah, you got to try this. This is amazing.
Oh, really?
Like, you love tea? I'm like, yeah, I love tea. I'd never heard of boba before. Right. This is like 20.
Is this before it like exploded? Right?
Yeah, this is like
before
2015.
the boba explosion.
Yeah.
And I've never even seen this stuff. And they were putting these what I thought were balls into my drink, tapioca. Yeah. At the time. He puts them in. I'm like, I don't know, man. It looks kind of. This isn't like tea I've had before. and it's cold.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that. So I have this, and he makes it for me, and he's like, it's free of charge. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, all right, I'll give you like I don't know how much this work would have cost if I charged you, but all right, yeah.
Free boba.
I was very grateful, and I drink it, and immediately I like. I'm like choking on this fucking tapioca ball. I'm like, wait, you got a Heimlich maneuver me. It's awful. I like spat out the boba. I mean, the straw is so bad. I suck on it, and like the widest thing ever. Like
that is the widest story I've ever. White man tries tapioca
literally
for the first time.
Literally spat it out, and I was like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it was funny, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, but the milk part tasted good.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of the balls? And he's like, yeah, we'll just make you another one without the ball. I'm like, no, you don't have to. He's like, it's free, don't worry. I'm like, okay.
I got you, bro.
I was like, oh, okay.
That's nice of him.
Yeah, he's very, very nice.
God, I remember when the fucking initial boba explosion happened in Japan.
How did that happen? Why did that happen?
That's so weird because like the month we moved here, it was like every boba store you would tell which boba store What was a boba store? Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, if it had a line outside.
Dude,
Yeah. Right.
There were some boba stores near my house at the time where it was like legit, like on weekends, it was legit like a 4-hour wait.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I don't get it.
What?
I don't get it. It's just a bit of tea with some jelly.
Man, did that die? Though.
Just
oh yeah,
It, like fucking sped run death. Here.
dude. Like I
speedrun death. I think
Oh
it's still
yeah.
No, you never see.
No,
lines
you go to
for
a
them anymore.
boba store now. There's like maybe 1 or 2 people there.
That's
max.
true. That's true. Well, there's still a thing in the UK, from what I can see. They still exist. The stores still
I don't know.
exist.
It's, like, it's still around, but it's not the hype. The hype
it's just
is
the
nowhere
hype.
near,
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
rightly so, because I thought it was like overrated to fuck. Like,
I think so,
I
too.
didn't get what the craze around it was.
I mean,
right?
I drank a shitload of it during uni because we had like a boba store near like where we studied. But like that was
I get it.
Yeah, but that was before the explosions.
It
right? So-
lasts a while because
Yeah.
it's cold, so you can kind of just sip on it throughout the day
Yeah.
if you get a big one.
Also, if you're a uni student, it's a great sugar rush.
Yeah.
As
So
well,
then
so
I-
like keeps you
yeah.
concentrated.
I guess everyone after a while was
Yeah.
like, in Japan at least, was like, all right, back to Starbucks now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
back to Star
Back
Wars.
to the way life should have been.
I just saw nothing but just iced tea or iced coffee. I don't know, maybe. To me, it was like.
But it's
I'm
not
a
fun.
hot-
There's no personality. in
I'm
that.
a hot boy. I like my drinks hot. I don't really like cold drinks that
They
much.
had hot boba too, though, right? I think
Hot boba is just not the same.
it's not
though.
the same.
Boba?
Yeah, I think they
What?
do, but it's
You-
not.
you
It's not
can-
as good.
I believe you can order it with like no ice sometimes.
Yeah.
You know when you can customize your
that's
order.
lukewarm though.
Yeah, that's true. That's lukewarm.
It's
That's
like piss
not-
water.
Warm boba.
Yeah,
warm,
it's
bo-
like pea
warm
water.
boba.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gross.
Yeah, I don't know what maniac would order warm boba, but it was an option in some of the boba stores I've been to.
If it was like a specialty, I'd be like, okay, if you say so.
Was that a secret menu? Did you have to like?
secret menu.
Did you have to speak Chinese to get that one? It's like, I'm a Chinese friend. Can I get the lukewarm boba? It's like, oh, so you know your shit.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how or why it exploded, but I remember it just like not just in Japan, but just pretty much everywhere in the UK, everywhere in Thailand. You just couldn't get away from it. Like,
Even in the
It was just-
States, I
just
remember
like,
it was
like
huge.
fashionable. I think it's just a fashionable drink.
Yeah, I guess so. And I think
it's Instagrammable. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. It's
just that
Instagrammable.
It was like, let's be honest, 2014 was just was all the like the Frappuccino. That's what it was.
That's
right?
true.
When that
Yeah,
came
that's
out, that
true.
was the thing. Everyone just wants a photogenic drink, and
Yeah.
boba looked photogenic.
But I feel Japan took that like the photogenicness of a boba and just like was trying to stretch it out to such a high degree where it's
Yeah.
just so unnecessary.
It's like everything in Japan, though. Everything's
Yeah.
about taking photos. Like afternoon tea. I love my afternoon tea. It's the most British thing I've ever said. I really, really enjoy going for tea and having crumpets or
Yeah.
scones. Whatever
That
they
is like
have.
a weirdly popular subculture in Japan, isn't it?
It is, but
Yeah.
everywhere I've been just does it really badly.
Really?
They okay, I mean not badly. It's hard to say.
Not as good.
Like to me, afternoon tea is just as much about like the food you get as it is the tea.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
And the food isn't great here,
It's the food here looks so aesthetic.
but it doesn't taste good.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
literally
Yeah.
all they do is
Yeah.
they arrange it and they get these like beautiful colored things. And then you take one bite of the quiche, you're like, why does it taste bad?
Yeah, I actually agree. So this is like afternoon tea is one thing that England does the best that I've had so far because the afternoon tea food is actually good. Whereas in Japan, every time I've had afternoon tea, it just looks pretty.
Also, yeah, it's got to be layered, right?
Yeah.
So like the layers are to distinguish the types of flavors.
Right.
Bottom is for sandwiches. Then maybe you get like the quiches or the more like savory kind of like kind of the dishes. It's always sandwich
Like
bottom.
pastries and
Yeah,
stuff.
you get and so it's like
then
savory,
you got the sweets at the top.
savory, and then sweets.
Yeah.
But in Japan, it's sweets, savory, and also sweets. But it's like it's ridiculous. It's like this isn't because normally afternoon tea you kind of have it at like. We have it in the afternoon.
Yeah.
But you know, if it's a good place, you can normally like skip lunch or dinner with it because it's pretty like it's quite a lot.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
places even refill.
Yeah.
In the UK, they refill the sandwiches or stuff in some places, so you can just like you can chow down, dude.
Yeah,
And if
yeah.
you like the sandwiches or you like the whatever they're offering, dude, it's good. It's so good. You get your money's worth.
Yeah.
Expensive though. In London, it's very expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
But
I
like,
recommend
but it's an
doing it.
experience you're paying for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
One,
get that.
one thing I've only seen really in Asia as well, going off like the boba thing before, like I guess the boba
It's the
craze
most
took
privileged
off.
thing I've ever mentioned, by the way. I just realized that. It
Well,
sounds so
afternoon
privileged,
tea?
me being like, the tea isn't good enough. It's disgusting.
No
It's like,
sandwiches.
I mean, it's one thing I feel like Britain does well, so I think it's a good.
It's no Greg's though, is it?
It's not Greg's.
no Greg's.
It's not Greg's. But yeah, like dessert cafes. That's one thing like I only saw in Asia.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if there is more dessert cafes in
Dessert
the UK now.
buffets, especially.
Sorry?
Dessert buffets.
Dessert buffet. What's that?
It's like it's literally exactly that. Think of a buffet, but it's all desserts.
Yeah, because whenever I'd hang out with my like some of my friends in Thailand, they'd be like, "Oh, let's go to this dessert cafe." I'm just like, wait, like to me, growing up in England, dessert was something you have at the end of a meal at a restaurant, right?
Yeah.
You don't go to a specific place to eat dessert, right? That was that concept was just alien to me.
Yeah.
And like, to me, it still feels weird, right? Because I would like, if I want dessert after a meal, I would order it at the restaurant.
Yeah.
But like, you go to a dessert cafe and it's like half a meal, you know? you know, because like you never go to a dessert cafe after you finish eating at a restaurant.
Yeah.
But you go to a dessert cafe at like really weird times of the day. And yeah, 3 or something.
Yeah.
And I go to a dessert cafe, I have the dessert, and then it just fucks with my eating schedule because then I just don't want dinner.
Yeah,
But then it
yeah.
also doesn't fill me up as well. It's really weird.
So you get hungry at like 9 p.m. you
Yeah,
know? It's like a really weird time where it's like, oh, it's kind of too late to eat food.
yeah, right?
But I know I won't be able to sleep because I'm gonna get hungry.
Yeah.
No, I get that.
Yeah, I don't want it. I don't know. I just don't feel satisfied if I've eaten a lot of something sweet. But
Yeah.
when I eat like a savory meal,
Yeah.
I just feel like happy.
I just feel sick if I eat too much sweet
Yeah,
stuff
me
now.
too.
Yeah.
I was always like that though. Like I could never eat too. I liked sweets, but like I could never eat too much of it because then I'd be filled up. But then that feeling of being filled up by sweet shit just made me feel really ill, which just made me want to eat regular food anyway.
Man, I said this like a year or two ago, but man, I still don't like themed cafes in Japan. They're like collaboration cafes. The food,
because of the food.
the food and drink is like a joke.
It looks good.
That's the thing is that I hate the fact that we're turning like food impractical. We're like we're like okay, well we put a little. I went to the Square Enix one,
Oh yeah.
and then they made me a latte, and I was like, this latte tastes really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they put a slime on it, so I guess now it's worth $9.
Yeah,
and
listen.
I'm like, what?
I've been to so many themed cafes because Aki loves going to them.
I know.
Because she makes content out of it, so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
understandable.
yeah.
But I think the only good one where I would actually go back for the food is the Kirby Cafe.
Oh.
And I know it's good
Biased.
because
Sus.
I know it's good because
the biggest Kirby fan.
No,
of
no,
all
no, hear
says
me out.
the Kirby
Hear me out.
Cafe has the best food.
It does.
What a coincidence!
It legitimately
Joey.
does,
What a
and I
coincidence.
know I'm not the only one who thinks that because it was a temporary thing at fucking Tokyo Skytree, but now they made it a permanent thing. So you know, if a themed cafe turns permanent, that's how you know that the food is good. Because if the food sucks, then people don't come back. There's like a novelty to it that's really short-lived, and once you've like experienced all the food and you've experienced that themed cafe's like style and everything, and you've grabbed all the fucking merch you can because there's always a merch shop attached to it as well.
Yeah.
Then you're not going to go back.
I don't know, because to me it's like the food itself is the art.
Yeah.
Don't draw all over my steak. Don't reassemble the carrots to look like a smiley face.
But I
I'm
think
not a
that's why I
toddler.
like the Kirby Cafe, because the Kirby Cafe, they don't fuck around with the food. They fuck around with the cutlery. So like the plates are like certainly shaped in certain ways, or like the cups are shaped in certain ways. But
Okay,
the
I like
actual
that. I like
food
that.
itself is normal once you put it on a regular plate.
I don't know if I'm like a Scrooge or something, just don't enjoy fun or whatever, but like I just don't want people like making faces or shit out with my food.
No,
I
it's
don't
just-
want my food to be like a toy.
No, I get that.
I'm exactly the same way. Where if I go to a themed something of like something I'm a fan of, then I don't want them to fuck around with the food. You know,
right.
I just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
look. I'm here for a good time to
I'll
enjoy
buy
the
the
thing
merch,
I
right?
like.
I'll buy the merch,
Give
yeah.
me like cool merch. Give me like cool exclusive merch that I can buy. You
What
know,
better way to get one with the show than to digest the show?
Oh, dude, like fucking typical example is when we went to the Bucky exhibit, right?
Yeah,
I saw this poster that was like, oh, just down the block there is the Bucky Cafe, like a
Yeah.
Bucky themed
Oh,
cafe.
God.
And my friend and I were like, because it was like hitting around lunchtime,
There is a
like
state,
early
yeah.
afternoon. We were like, all right, let's go check it out, right? Let's go see the menu.
What
And I
possible-
saw the menu and I was like, this is the laziest attempt at a themed cafe ever. One of them was like Retsukayo's Napolitan pasta, and I'm like, what the? When does Retsu ever eat Napoleon pasta in fucking Bucky?
it's like they are really fucking stretching it. They're really stretching it to make it on brand.
Yeah.
It's Mickey
right?
Mouse's world famous lasagna.
Yeah, it was like one
He
of them
loves
was like
lasagna.
one of them was like Yujiro's cappuccino, and it's like it didn't even have Yujiro's face on it. It was literally literally just a cappuccino.
$9.
And I'm like, what makes this Yushiro?
Yeah, that's the thing about
$10.
so many themed cafes I've been to in Japan where they have a dish on the menu that's just like, you know, fucking Rin's special curry from Fate Stay Night. And I'm just like, when did this happen? How is this on brand? Why did you just you literally just added a character to a random dish?
Yeah, exactly.
And you call it brand.
Oh my
God.
I find it like insulting. It's like you're insulting my intelligence.
Yeah.
You're insulting my fandom.
Yeah.
By like, you think I'm just gonna buy this because you put this character on it, I'll take 2. But
like if you had put the fucking like Neapolitan pasta in front of me, I would have been like, oh, it's just a regular Neapolitan pasta. Like, do you think though if they were like, but it's Retsukayo's Neapolitan pasta, then I'd be like, well, fucking sign me up then. I'm gonna eat the shit out of this. Like,
this is why, like, when you go to like Wolfgang Puck's restaurant, he doesn't serve like fucking smiley faces on his steak. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want that. Like, I don't want this.
it's just like the steak just has like
if you
the
went
initials.
to a really nice restaurant, there's just initials burnt into the steak. You'd be like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is this? Is this a horse? Like, you branding it? Like, was it running away? Like, what's going on?
Like, this is our steak.
Yeah, like I just don't like that. To me, it's like it's such. If a food is done well, it itself is so beautiful, and I'll pay for it, and it speaks more. But just have the decor of the cafe. Have everything else be like
just
themed.
make it like
everything else but the food. Like, don't fuck with that.
Have cool cutlery, have a cool vibe, you know, have a cool aesthetic, you know, make it feel like you're at.
If it's
the
Kirby,
place.
make it so that the toilet is Kirby, and I can lift up his mouth, and I can sit and shit in Kirby's
Right, but like
mouth.
I think that's what I appreciated about the Kirby Cafe was that they didn't fuck around with the food. They fucked around with the cutlery, which you can then buy at the fucking merch store, right? So it's like, oh, cool. This is like a thing I can use in my kitchen, and it's like kind of neat and dope, and it doesn't have to. I don't have to make a fucking Kirby
you'll
themed
get to
food,
know
right?
if you come to Japan at some point. I'm sure there'll be tons.
Yeah, please. Like Kirby Cafe is great.
But
But like,
there's always a bunch. They're rotating.
But like, you know, for me, especially when it's like cafes, especially that are like paired with like exhibits or whatever, right? It's just like, just give me some good merch.
Didn't they have the Pineapple Pen Cafe?
Yeah, I went to
Did
that.
they actually?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
I made a video on it.
Yeah, you did, right?
Yeah, I made
How
a
long
video
ago
on
was
it.
this?
When was Pineapple Apple Pen been? Like 6 years ago?
6 years ago.
I think it was like 2016. Yeah, they made
That's how popular it was. They made a cafe.
They made a pop-up of Pineapple Apple Pen. I think it was at Tokyo Skytree or Tokyo Tower, whichever one it was.
Right.
But yeah, you go in and all of the menu items spelt out PPAP. You know, because that was the only.
That was it.
Yeah, they didn't even have any like pineapple or apple-based products, and I'm like, I feel like you really missed the ball here.
Paprika. It's paprika, right?
It was like a pineapple apple pen burger, and I'm like, what does this have to do with pineapple apple pen?
With the 0 pineapple in the
Yeah,
burger.
no pineapple in the burger, no apple.
That's good though. I don't like pineapple burgers.
I don't mind it if it's done well, but like even then, it's like they couldn't even put the effort to do that, and it's like, oh, the thing I felt the most sorry about was the fact that, like, I looked at there was like 2 like clerks who were like standing behind the counter, and they looked so dead inside because Pineapple Apple Pen was playing on repeat in the store all day. I was there for like a couple of hours, and I was like, by like minute 20, I was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. Just shove a pen in my ear to just like blur out the sound. They looked so dead.
Well, that's kind of how I feel like all of the truck drivers who drive around like fucking Harajuku or whatever, and they have to drive around promoting these idols or whatever, or like the latest album.
Yeah, I think have we spoke about? I swear we've mentioned it. There's these trucks that drive around Japan where they'll play music.
Yeah.
Really loudly.
They're called dekotora or decorative trucks.
Yeah.
And they just blare music, and they're awful.
Yeah.
They're awful.
It's basically just like a moving billboard, basically.
Yeah,
It's weird.
basically.
Weird in Japan how you can't make noise in your own apartment, but anyone can make as much noise as they want on the street. It's really weird.
Yeah, right.
It's
Like
Yeah.
someone can come
No
around
complaints.
selling
Political
like
people,
hot potatoes and intrude our like streams.
Stream,
and-
yeah.
People running for government just scream in public.
Yeah.
It's just like, what year are we in? Where you don't you have like social media you could promote on?
No.
But no, I'm sure you're really connected with the youth of today by driving around a truck and
Yeah, like
screaming.
what do they expect for like everyone to come out of their houses? Is like, guys, honey, wake up!
it's
the new politicians in town.
It's
Like,
I mean, even if it's older people, right? They're not going to get up to go outside to listen to you drive by.
And maybe that's why they're loud. Otherwise, they're not going to like hear it, right? So they just like broadcast. They broadcast all the houses.
Honestly, probably.
we're gonna make it through the hearing aids somehow.
Well, Japan's in an interesting spot where like they have to, political people have to try and go towards the older generation.
Yeah.
So all the techniques they use seem like archaic as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's the only way they can get elected. Because if you're not in someone's letterbox, they're not getting
Yeah,
Twitter.
exactly.
Weird, isn't it? Weird, isn't it? That like the whole political system is just catered towards.
Well,
old
what I
people.
just don't understand though is like, yeah, I'm sure they're like, being loud as fuck, right, on the street, so that again, as you were saying, like it can reach the old people's ears, right?
Yeah,
because
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people, as old age comes, naturally, you become hard of hearing.
Right.
And yet these same old people can hear like the tiniest creak from upstairs and be like, oh my God, that's too fucking loud. How dare they walk so loud in my apartment? Meanwhile, I'm having a really hard time hearing this fucking politician on 17 megaphones just drive past my house. I need them to turn up a little bit louder.
Well, I don't know what, like, are there any laws around, like, how much noise you can make in Japan?
Is it past 10 or 9?
Past 10? Because
It's something like that. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
I feel half the time like people just don't follow those laws,
yeah.
and there's like always exceptions to the rule. Like you could have like a bunch of like how come all these like loud ass bikes that like drive through like neighborhoods and not be fucking called on by the cops?
Does your neighborhood have like a gang of old Japanese grandmas who are just like the real like,
What do you mean?
the leaders of that fucking street or whatever?
Because you have a house.
Oh yeah, I have a house.
Yeah. You're in like a neighborhood area.
I'm in an apartment. So it's
Yeah.
not
Okay.
like
Yeah, I'm
that.
in an apartment as well.
Yeah, because Maylin like warned me about this before I was moving in the house, and she was like, "Be careful about the posse of old Japanese grandmas." And I'm just like, "What are you talking about, Maylin? What are you talking about?" And lo and behold, like now I've noticed like there is this group of Japanese grandmas who like seem to run the neighborhood. I don't know how this happened.
It's a
I
parking
don't know why
violation,
this
son.
happened. But you do one thing wrong. Like maybe you take the garbage out just a bit too early. You see them eyeing you. You see them eyeing you, right? Yeah, I can tell. Anytime me and Sydney come out, like we like sometimes they're just like gossiping together.
Right,
And
right,
like
right.
you know when you could feel someone
Gossiping,
gossiping
yeah.
about you? That's every time like me and Sydney go out of the house, and they're always in the same corner. It's the same group of
Yeah,
Japanese grandma.
yeah.
And I remember
We should wave at them and say hi.
Yeah, you should.
I do,
Yeah,
I
for
do.
those people, what I've learned is that you just need to be like ignorantly like happy and friendly towards them, and then they'll start to be like, oh, maybe they're actually right. Maybe we'll take them off the hit list.
I feel like okay. I feel like I've been put. I was friendly enough, right?
It's the most moist
Sorry.
speaker here.
Yeah, but I feel like I've been put on a hit list now because I did unfortunately take the garbage out on the wrong day. One day.
Being on a Japanese hit list is just like
Yeah.
they'll give you at worst a passive aggressive note one day.
Yeah, I got that.
That's
Yeah,
what you
yeah,
get.
yeah.
Did you
No.
really?
Yeah, remember I in my
Yeah.
old apartment I got that English written note.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst you'll get.
Yeah,
They
that's
say
the worst you'll
they
get.
say they'll kick you out and that
Yeah.
they'll tell the
Yeah.
housing company.
And then a
The housing
Nihongo
company's not
Josu
gonna-
reverse
yeah.
Uno card, and then they shut up. Yeah.
The housing company's not going to kick you out.
No, of course
Well,
not.
unless you are actually taking the piss. But if
Yeah.
you're just walking, they're not going to. Then the housing company's not going to give a fuck.
Yeah,
about
they'll be
that.
like, okay, Granny,
They'll be like, all right,
simmer
all
down,
right,
come
all
on
right."
now.
So one day, like normally we take our garbage out either like the night before or like the morning of. I don't know what's custom in Japanese neighborhood. Normally it's like
it depends on your area.
yeah. Normally it's like I think the morning of.
Yeah.
But I remember I think I woke up like slightly late that day.
Yeah.
So how it worked in my place is that the garbage is one day and then like the recyclables is the next day.
Yeah.
And
I think that's most. I think it's most places.
yeah, yeah. So I thought like I was just on the cusp of like getting the recyclables out on the right day.
Yeah.
Because it's garbage, recyclables, then garbage again.
Yeah.
And so I thought I was just on the cusp. Maybe the garbage truck hadn't come yet. So I go out to the garbage spot and I see like some bags there. I was like, oh great, I still made it in time.
Yeah.
And so I put the recyclables out. Went back in my house and just continued about my day, and then I get a ring on my doorbell.
Oh no.
I get a ring on my
No
doorbell, and I'm
way.
just like, oh, it must be a delivery or something.
Yeah.
And it's I open the door, and it's 3 old Japanese grandmas
my
just staring at me in
Right.
front of my door. Yeah, I am serious.
Oh my
and,
God.
And I see my bag of recyclables right in front of my door.
Right.
And they nicely enough explained to me that it was that I had missed the time and it was just the wrong day to bring out to bring out the recyclables, but it kind of felt like some fucking loan sharks outside my door being like,
it'd be a shame if this would have happened again.
yeah.
It's like Repo Man. You do it again, we're taking everything.
So they are basically like the gangsters that run the neighborhood, you know. I felt like I just like missed out on the day on like paying the protection money of the day. It's like shame what would happen if
America has the Crips and the Bloods. We have the grannies. Fear them. They control everything.
Yeah, they're the real like it's like the fucking Sopranos, right? You know, it's the Japanese Sopranos, right? The old Japanese grandmother.
Did you take the recycling out today?
Yes.
I heard some really strict, crazy grandmas even get pissed off when, like, you know, on like cardboard boxes, like the Amazon labels and stuff.
Yeah.
They get like pissed off. You don't take those off.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of some grandmas that get like, they're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
Even though it doesn't make a difference.
No,
Yeah,
of course
yeah.
not.
This is why I love living in an apartment building. I can just take it down whenever I want. No recycling day, no garbage day. It's like whenever you have garbage, take it down. Cardboard's the worst because when you're moving in, it literally is like cardboard city.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like stacks upon stacks upon stacks. I'm waiting for the day when you're like, well, what's that in the corner, Connor? Well, it's the wall of cardboard, actually. It's one of the main attractions of the apartment. And I have so much cardboard, in fact, that I could probably, house everyone in the half of Japan.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing where I remember when I was moving in, I felt like if you missed the day of the cardboard collection, then you were just fucked, right?
Yeah, but also you feel like, am I taking the piss with this much cardboard? Like I have like a 2 meter high stack of cardboard. Am I taking up too much cardboard? Is that allowed? What's the limit on how much recycling I can recycle?
I remember the only time I had like a granny experience when I was moving into my current place was when it was the first week I was moving in, and you know it was like the shitload of cardboard thing, right?
Yeah.
And cardboard day comes around. I was like, finally, here we go. This is where the cleansing starts, right? So I take out like way too much cardboard, like probably fucking half the Amazon rainforest worth of cardboard, right?
Naturally.
And then the next morning I come out, you know, to leave for the office, right? And a grandma like stops me. And, and I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
And she points at the mountain of cardboard and she's like, that's all your cardboard, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I mean, not all of it, but yeah. Like,
come on, Lo. It's like 90%.
It's like most of it. And she's like, I think that, you know, you're really causing the you know, rubbish people a lot of trouble with that much cardboard. And then I just reverse Uno card and I'm like, I moved in yesterday. Puts on sunglasses, walks off. But legit, she was just like, oh, I'm sorry then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. Yeah. But that felt good. That was the one time where I trumped the granny. I was like, you don't control it.
Silence.
Silence, woman.
You can actually, some moving companies allow you to like call them up.
Yeah, and take the cardboard.
Yeah. I did that, but even I had so much cardboard that the moving company could only take so much. Cardboard.
Yeah.
Because I bought you know, I moved into a much bigger place and I needed to buy all this new furniture to fill up the space. So yeah. But it felt good. Felt good to reverse Uno card and granny.
Basically, you know, they think like organized crime in Japan is the Yakuza. No, just
It's the granny.
it's the Japanese grannies in your neighborhood. Watch out. Make sure you don't piss them off.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're going to be having a bad time.
I've been living here for 60 years. I know every nook and cranny of these streets.
Literally the day after they came, like I came back home and they'd slid this in my letterbox, just like the schedule of the garbage for like the week and the garbage collection.
That's so passive aggressive.
And I was just like, oh, this is they're sending me a message. They're literally sending me a message.
Note and you're like, get this wrong again, you're dead. Don't fuck it up again, God.
Gonna wake up in my bed with like a decapitated horse head or something. Like, don't get the garbage day right next time. Don't fuck up.
Dead salmon at your front door.
It's like, you better take this out on the right day.
What day does oily containers go gone?
The ultimate test.
A shampoo bottle is not recycling gone.
Oh my God.
I love it. You have this like spreadsheet of like items that very specifically cannot be recycled and stuff.
I have an app for it, dude.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like our ward created an app being like, if you put in a certain item, it tells you exactly what day to
You know what
bring it out.
sucks is that there's like some items you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
It's like, you know, like styrofoam, right?
Yeah.
Where have you had the packaging that's like thin it's like a paper styrofoam.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck is this? Is this burnable? Is this paper? Is this
Plastic?
I don't know what this is. This is a mystery. And every time I ask anyone, they're like, I have no idea. I think it's burnable, but no one's like 100%. They're like, everyone's like, dude, it's not going to matter. Just put it in the burnable.
That's the thing. It's like there's all these rules that are laid out that like the grannies will enforce you on, but like when you put it all into a fucking bag and just put it out.
I heard that apparently the recycling, even though they make you sort it very strict, that actually when it goes to the plant, apparently, I don't know how true this is, that it's not actually like they don't recycle it as well as you think they are.
Yeah. I would believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah.
But fuck, dude. I one time I went down to my recycling thing in my current place. I thought, I was putting out my bottles in the bottle thing, and I noticed that there was like 10 plus Bombay Sapphire gin bottles.
Right.
And I was like, who has drank this much Bombay Sapphire? This is a lot.
It wasn't
of gin.
you, right?
It wasn't me. I was going to say,
I thought that was like
as another person who enjoys Bombay Sapphire gin,
yeah.
I was like, I wonder who's bought this much Bombay. Well, I'm going to keep saying it. It's very satisfying.
Yeah.
Bombay Sapphire
Clearly, there's
gin.
another British person in your building.
I was like, either somebody's running a bar secretly in their apartment that specializes in Bombay Sapphire
or
cocktails.
someone had a good night.
Or there's a really depressed British person somewhere in this apartment building who is really, really spending a lot of money on gin.
Yeah.
I just thought, why would you have this many? They were all neatly stacked. In like almost like a Jenga-esque stacking style. I'm like, this is this is definitely one person who brought. I wondered, did they collect them for a long time? They thought, no, this is ridiculous. I can't collect this many bottles because some people keep their alcohol containers afterwards.
Yeah.
It's like a memory, but
Yeah.
I guess when you drink too much, you're like, okay, this is just
How many Bombay Sapphires is too many?
I just thought, I was like, this is a lot. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? I wonder. I was like, what a weird trash. Do you ever see people's trash and you think, what's going on?
Oh,
What's going
yeah.
on? What's going on with that?
Many times. I remember the weirdest one I saw was it was a vacuum cleaner that had been perfectly cut in half down the middle. And I was like, how did that happen?
Someone's like, damn, man, I just want to see what's inside.
Yeah, it was like a Dyson. It was like the body of a Dyson, but it had been perfectly split down the middle. But there was only one half,
That's
and I'm like,
fucking
where
impressive.
did the other half
Sounds
go?
like some serial killer shit.
Yeah.
Just one half.
Yeah.
It was only one half, and I was kind of I was like, for like 5 minutes, I was kind of like looking around, seeing like, I wonder where the other half is. I couldn't find it, so he's either kept the other half, or I've witnessed some crucial evidence of a crime scene or something. Like I don't know
so
what.
specific.
It was the weirdest thing. At least I was like, oh well, now I know what's inside of a Dyson.
It's like something you see for like a YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Like,
right?
oh, how?
What's inside of a Dyson?
What's inside of a Dyson?
Yeah.
What if I cut this Dyson in perfect?
I just want to know how they did it. They must have it's either someone has a laser cutter inside of their house or they just went ham with a saw. I don't know what it was.
Either they have a saw in their house or it's somewhere else, and then they brought half a Dyson to your apartment building, and then they decided that they are done with half a Dyson and that they're going to throw it away.
It was the weirdest thing I'd ever seen.
So annoying having to get rid of big stuff in Japan.
It is.
You buy those stupid stickers from the conveni, and then you can't throw out if it's bigger than, I think, 30 centimeters in my apartment,
Something like
which
that.
is nothing.
Yeah.
There's so many things that are 30 centimeters or bigger. And if you want to throw it away, you have to book. And it's normally like 3 weeks away, if you're lucky.
Yeah, usually it's like a month.
So normally now I figured out a genius strat, which is just break the thing down to below 30 centimeters.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you know how like in the prison movies, right? When they escape from prison, that they start dumping the soil one by one in the courtyard or something.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, you gotta break this cabinet into like small pieces and slowly recycle it every week.
That's actually, I saw that the other day, actually.
People do it because they don't want to deal with because this shit is so annoying.
Someone had disposed of an office chair one part at a time.
I get it.
That's so genius.
I remember because I remember seeing I would go take the garbage out, and one day I saw the bottom half, so the wheels part, and I'm just like, why is someone just getting rid of the fucking wheels part? And then the next week I go to put the garbage again, and it's the seat. then there's the seat, and I'm like, oh, someone's just playing Jenga with office chairs, and then next week, lo and behold, it's like the backrest.
It's slow, but it's
This
effective.
is the exact reason why I bought a saw. I'm not kidding. I bought a saw just to saw shit in half so that I don't have to deal with this.
I had like a lot of wooden shit, and I'm just like, I'm not paying to get rid of this fucking wooden plank. I'm just gonna saw this bitch up.
But it's
Like-
also annoying because you have to measure it exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's even a little bit off, they won't take it.
Yeah.
And then you got to wait another 3 weeks and buy those stupid sticker things again. And I don't want to.
I had like a metallic like coat hanger or coat rack kind of thing, and of course it was like way too big even if I took the parts off. So what did I do? I put it back up, I put it on my balcony and just let the weather wear it down as much as possible to the point where I could just snap it in half.
You let it rust.
Yeah, I just let it rust to shit and then grab the saw or like just snap it in half to the size. I'm like, perfect.
Just let nature take its course. Erosion.
Like 3 months later, I was like, all right, I can finally take
Sounds
this
like
out.
the worst way to recycle something, but I respect the effort you'd go to not deal with the bureaucracy.
Dude, it probably would have taken just as long to fucking book a time to throw this fucking coat hanger out.
I just don't want to deal with it, you know. I
just wait for someone to come over and be like, do you
Also-
want this shitty thing I don't need? Just take it,
Dude, they make
please.
me feel like such a bastard for using batteries. Like I just want to use some AA batteries, and they make it seem like I was like using like some kind of radioactive material. The way they get rid of it, I'm like, what's wrong with me?
I don't think I've ever like properly gotten rid of my batteries, right? Because I'm just like, okay, I'll get rid of them next time, the other time. So I have like a fucking drawer just full of like used dead batteries that I've not been able to get rid of because
That is the
I've
most
always
troll drawer in existence.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure we've got a whole drawer full of batteries, Sydney. Go and grab a pair. None of them are working, Gone.
That's what you should do as like a joke. Just be like, just get one like actually working battery and put it in that drawer and be like, there is one working battery.
find the
Good
working
luck.
battery. I mean,
Special.
I'm gonna get rid of it someday, but just like I just keep forgetting the day to get rid of the batteries
It's like
properly.
the most fucked up saw trap. There is one working battery. You have 15 minutes.
Find the working battery.
Oh my god.
I don't really use a lot of batteries, but for a lot of the filming stuff that we have,
Yeah, it's basically all for the filming
it's
stuff.
all for like
Yeah.
mics, camera accessories. It's all batteries. It's really annoying because you have to get batteries for that, and it kind of sucks. I was like, get rechargeable ones. It's like, yeah, but I always forget to recharge.
Yeah, but then if you get rechargeable ones, you forget to recharge before the shoots, which is
Yeah, and
it
luckily
just
you
screws
can buy
off.
AAA batteries like everywhere in
Yeah.
Japan, so
Yeah.
pretty good for that. It's pretty good. Always done well.
Anything else you guys been up to this week?
Just trying to think.
We watched Anime. Finished Odd Taxi.
Oh, you finished Odd Taxi? That's surprising. Did you watch it in subbed or dubbed?
Subbed. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
A very fun show. I don't know how they're going to make a movie.
Oh yeah, they are making a movie, aren't they?
Yeah,
Oh,
I was surprised when they announced that they were making a movie, just because it felt like it just wrapped everything up.
Yeah, I was like, we're done, aren't we?
Also, it weirdly seemed like I didn't think it was as popular on the surface as
Did you watch it?
made it out to be. I watched it, yeah. I ended up
finished
watching
it?
it. Yeah, yeah.
How have we never talked about
I
it?
don't know.
What-
I thought,
what?
wait, I thought I told you I finished it.
No, you didn't. No, I would remember.
It's because it's so rare.
I would remember if you told me you'd finished an anime, Joey. What the fuck?
I liked it. So it was good.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good.
I liked
But yeah, again, like I was surprised not only because as you said, like the show wrapped up nicely, where it was like, how are they going to make a movie out of it?
Yeah.
But also, it's like I don't know. I feel Odd Taxi was one of those shows where like it got really popular from word of mouth.
Yeah.
Where like, is it like I was like, did it really get that popular to warrant a movie? That's what I was.
don't know how popular it got, because I remember when I made my video on it, I was just like, I made it because no one was talking about
Yeah,
it
right?
at all. And
I thought it was kind of like the underdog.
I mean,
so
everyone who watches it, I know, likes it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a great show.
But that's the thing. It's like it's one of those shows where like I feel you start watching it because someone who gave it a go was like it was really fucking good.
yeah, I feel like it had a similar arc to Made in Abyss, because when Made in Abyss came out, it just no one was watching Made in Abyss at all, because everyone saw
Yeah.
the art style and everyone was just like, oh, this is
Children's-
a children's show,
children's show.
which couldn't be more further from the truth, honestly. But then like
There's a
it
lot of
just,
children in the show.
I mean, yeah, it is a children's show in some sense of the
Yeah.
word.
That's one for the kids.
One for the whole family.
They can relate. The children can relate.
They can relate.
The children can relate. Which is but yeah, I mean, like, it kind of like that was another show that really spread through word of mouth, and then it eventually like it won like anime of the year it came out as well. Odd Taxi, I feel had a similar thing where it didn't really have much promotion or anything like that. At least not that I could see outside of Japan. In Japan, it actually had some kind of decent promotion because every time, I remember when it was airing, every time you go in a taxi, they would have an Odd Taxi advertisement playing.
Really?
Yeah. Did you not see?
No, I didn't.
Like they'd
I
always
didn't
have
see.
it like playing in like, you know, the little TVs that they have on like the back of the taxis. Did they? Yeah, at least I did. I saw.
I didn't go on enough taxis to know.
Did I talk about Tokyo Revengers? I watched that.
I think
You have not talked about Tokyo
Have we not?
Revengers.
Have we not?
No.
maybe not on episode.
Well, I was trying to watch all the animes of the year that were nominated.
When did you get time to watch anime?
Just, I mean, an episode here and there. It's very
Right.
sporadic.
Right.
I was like, oh, Sunny Boy looks kind of shit. I didn't.
Yeah,
really-
you're not going to enjoy Sunny Boy.
I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, it's for those anime fans that think that they're really intelligent and want something deep.
Your IQ wasn't high
But at
enough.
the end of the day, they're just anime fans.
I'll tell you who would enjoy Sunny Boy. I think you would really enjoy Sunny Boy, actually.
What? Okay, you are not.
Listen,
You're not the first person to say that to me for some reason. I don't know if I should be offended.
There's
you
this
shouldn't
category
be
of shows, and to me, I took one look at Sunny Boy, and I was like, oh, this is what fucking Reddit anime fans are going to be like. This is the best anime of the year, actually.
I listened to 2 soundtrack songs from it, and I was like, okay, if the soundtrack is as good as the actual show, I think I'm going to enjoy this.
I just cannot stand shows where I feel like people like it just to be pretentious.
Right,
And that's
right,
like one of those shows that like I felt like the fans made me want to not watch it and despise it more than the show.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, like, I don't even know if I enjoyed Sunny Boy. It's a really fucking weird show, and it left an impression on me. Whether I enjoyed it or not,
Oh,
is
that
still
sounds
like
like something I would
think
enjoy.
Yeah, I watched it, and I'm just like, this is such a Joey show. And then like
Like, what would you give it out of 10?
I don't even fucking know. Like
5?
to me, it's
Five,
still like,
four,
to me,
three,
like to me,
two,
like it's still sinking in. It could be like it's one
What
of
does
those.
that mean? What does it fucking mean? It's so sick. What is it?
Okay.
Is it
I got the perfect analogy. Have you watched like Donnie Darko?
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
I like Donnie Darko.
What did you like about it?
God, it's been so long.
Exactly.
I remember I liked it. It's been a very long time since I watched Donnie Darko.
Yeah,
That's like one of my favorite movies.
Okay, so it's kind of like
Can
that.
you watch it so then I don't feel bad about shitting on it? Because right now I just feel like I'm shitting into the void.
what?
It's like 86.
Sunny Boy?
Yeah. It's like 86. When I shit on 86, I thought, oh, no one's going to contest me on this. Turned out everyone
Meanwhile,
got really,
the entire internet.
everyone got really fucking angry that
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
know.
like 86. But to be fair, I watched 8 episodes of that and it was boring as shit. Like,
Okay.
that's 86's fault. for being
Sunny
boring.
Boy is just 12?
Sunny Boy's just 12 episodes. It's like what actually like because I remember watching the first 3 episodes of Sunny Boy. I thought it was boring as fuck. I thought it was like boring as fuck.
Okay.
This is like
If you
this
think
is
that,
like
then holy shit, I'm gonna be like
this is
gigabored.
like fucking art house fucking pretentious shit. And then like the soundtrack got recommended to me and I'm just like holy fucking shit. dude.
Yeah.
This soundtrack just like is everything I want. It's like a lot of soft rock, alternative rock in the soundtrack. I
Yeah.
mean, you listen to some tracks and I'm just like, I kind of want to watch this show just because of the soundtrack.
I found it because I was buying a bunch of vinyls, and on the front page of the store the online store that I go to buy my vinyls, it just would not leave the front page, and I was like, "What is this Sunny Boy thing?" So I went onto YouTube real quick, looked up one song, and I was like, "Yep, sold."
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Right.
This is
and
lit.
that's like the best thing I can say is like the soundtrack just sets the vibe of the anime.
Okay, yeah.
Where it's less about the plot points and it's more about the feeling that it gives you.
Did you end up finishing it? Or you
I did end up finishing it. I mean, like I finished it and I didn't know what to think about it, but I knew like some of the ideas presented in Sunny Boy. It's just kind of like it's one of those shows that you don't know exactly what you think immediately, but I just remember some scenes.
So it's kind of like Fully Cooley in that sense?
Yeah, kind of like Fully Cooley.
Right.
Where it's just like Fully Cooley, Donnie Darko, that kind of thing, where you watch it and you're like, I don't really know what I watched, but some parts of it just really stick with you and just refuse to leave.
Right.
And that's how I feel with Sunny Boy.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Do you think it deserved to be nominated for an anime of the year?
I don't think it deserved to be nominated for Anime of the Year.
Didn't it win like the Reddit one though? Like the Reddit anime?
Yeah, no,
of course it did.
No. It won the
Art house pretentious type of anime?
It won the Reddit's not the user awards.
the critic.
The critic award.
Oh my god.
Which Which doesn't help. Which does not help its image at all. It's like the Reddit armchair critics gave it the award for like anime.
You know, I hate bashing on low-hanging fruit, but yeah, I mean, there is sometimes normally an indication where I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you know, whenever I say like Donnie Darko is one of my favorite movies, I'm waiting for it. Like I'm like dangling the low hanging fruit.
I mean, no, it's
like,
normally Joey. Joey's normally that guy in our podcast who's like the pretentious media guy.
I am.
With Donnie Darko, did you like it immediately?
No.
No.
I only liked it maybe after like my second or third
I
viewing
was so
of it.
young when I watched it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
that was the problem. Like when I first watched it, I was like maybe like 13, 14 years old, right?
Yeah.
And when you watch those kinds of movies at 13, 14, you don't know what the fuck's going on. All you think is, oh, creepy bunny, wow.
Yeah.
But then I watched it again when I was like 17, 18, which is like the peak of pretentiousness when it comes to consuming media.
I definitely had that phase as well.
Yeah.
Do you understand Donnie Darko?
Only after I watched like a fuckload of like analysis videos on it.
Right.
But like I had a friend who recommended me Donnie Darko during like high school or like middle school. Who was like a massive fan of it. So like he would tell me like his theories on it, and we would kind of like bounce off ideas. And I'm like, I found that I think that's the reason why I like a lot of those kinds of media, because it's like, especially when you have another person or like a group of people to like discuss it and like kind of like theorize and hypothesize like, oh, this might be this or this might be that, whatever, right? Like that's kind of fun. And then, you know, once you actually like sit down and like read into what it's actually about according to the creator or whatever, then you just realize, oh, it's not as deep as all these fucking pretentious critics made it out to be.
My favorite thing is when people like speculate about media and stuff, and then the creator's like, "No, that's not it."
No.
And then they're like, "No, I don't think you understood what you did. I think it's actually this, sir."
Yeah.
It's literally the Evangelion.
Yeah, it's the Ava.
It's literally like, no, I'm not. My theory is right, please. I mean, I think there's anime that don't appeal to me as much, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I totally don't blame
No,
people.
like it doesn't even appeal to me. It's just like I have to be in like in a really specific mood that comes along once a year or once every 2 years, where I'm just like, I just want to watch something and just not understand it and make me feel things that.
I mean, the thing I like about this podcast is that the viewers can like align who they trust's opinion on a show based on what type of media they like. right. So if you're like more to me, I'm like, I don't like 86, and I'm like, you shouldn't then trust my opinion for other anime.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that show weirdly is like, people are obsessed with it. And I just didn't enjoy it. And I didn't know anything about the series. I didn't know anyone was talking about it. I just didn't like it.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, I think part of being a good critic, at least, or talk like online at least, or part of being a good critic is acknowledging that you have taste. Because people look at like people who talk about media online, and they should be like, you should be able to judge every single piece of media objectively, equally. You know, you should be able to judge them with no bias. And I'm just like, that's complete bullshit.
Yeah.
Like
you're not a fucking robot.
Yeah, like when I look at, you know, for example, like Donkey, for example, when I look at one of his video game reviews, I know exactly what his taste is. Yeah. And that gives me a better perspective than a lot of fucking IGN reviewers, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because at least when Donkey, like, I think recently, like, I saw his review of like Horizon Forbidden West, and like he didn't like
He
completely
he did shit on it.
Okay, he shat on it. Not completely like compared to some JRPGs, for example. But like I saw his criticisms, and I was just like, wow, this is like, I can completely understand why he feels this way.
Yeah.
And but me knowing what kind of gamer he
understand.
is, I understand, and that gives me a better perspective of what this game is like compared to a lot of other critics. And
I would say like the best critics online are the ones where you continue to keep watching even though you disagree with most of their opinions.
Yeah.
Just because like because their opinion holds, like, even though you don't agree with it, they explain it and they're articulate enough and they're honest enough with what they like, and the fact that, you know, there's no way to completely get rid of bias with anything. Yeah. And they own that, and you're like, well, you know, I knew before coming into this review that you were probably going to think a certain way about it, and I might not agree with it, but I respect the fact that you can still stick to this.
Yeah, because it's just like probably everything I like in a game, Connor's going to complain about. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like and
vice versa, probably, right?
And vice versa, you know. But that just comes with our taste in games.
Yeah,
and, you know,
and that's fine.
The same could be said about anime and stuff. I think I cut you off there.
No. I didn't want to know what I was even going to say. Tokyo Revengers is okay. I really liked the first half, and then it got really shit.
And now
Really?
he's going to have Tokyo Revengers fans on his throat.
Tokyo Revengers was like I saw the first 4 episodes and I'm just like, this is a read the manga show. Like
I definitely felt that.
You know what I mean? Like
There's like a fight at the end. Have you watched all of anyone watched all of it here?
Not
I watched the first like 2 episodes.
So there's this fight that goes on for like 9 or 8 episodes at the end. And it is like the dumbest fight I've ever seen in my life.
That sounds like some Aizen shit, dude.
And it's like just constantly, it is literally the fight of wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
something happens, wait, there's more.
Yeah.
Wait, there's more. And it's like, this is stupid. Just fucking resolve it. This is ridiculous. This isn't Dragon Ball.
It's like every Dragon Ball fight.
This story has been somewhat concise. Yeah, they drag on a little bit here and there. They have had some long fights, but never more than 4 or 5 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
It felt like this last fight in particular just took the absolute piss.
Yeah.
To the point where I was like, this is just stupid.
Yeah.
And it had a good cliffhanger, but like the last, I was so bored for like 4 episodes.
But it doesn't matter, man. All the characters are hot as fuck.
But like, yeah,
According to the fan base.
They make
According to
these
the fan base.
characters, and like, yeah, I like some of the characters in the show, but my God, are so many of them insufferable. And like, I just, God. I mean, I like the show. I thought it was good, but fuck, man, I felt like it blew its load, and then it just like.
Is it even over? Is it even over?
No,
it's not over, is it?
No, it's not over.
It's not. And I feel like where they left it was pretty good, and it might pick up, but like, it just felt like every single time something happened, it was like, oh my God, there's more. Oh my God, there's more.
I don't know. Like, I know this is going to sound really unfair, and this is totally my bias, but like, I think I only managed to make it through like the first 2 or 3 episodes because I immediately saw what kind of theming they were going for with the story, you know, like just like a bunch of dudes just like, you know, fighting, you know,
it is weird as well.
Good
like,
stuff, but I hate the fact that the moment I knew where the story was heading, in my head I was immediately just like, I'd just rather read Baki, to be honest. Like, you know,
I was kind of pissed off as well that like all of these kids are like 13, 14.
yeah.
I was like, why not? Why? Just make them 17. It would make this story so much more.
But isn't it weird that you
felt
felt that?
Make so much more sense.
But here's the thing, isn't it weird that you felt that about that show, and yet you see Hanayama Koda, who's 14 years old, you're like, perfectly understandable, have a nice day.
Because it makes, for some reason, it checks out. Like, I'm like,
It's so weird how it checks out, though.
I don't doubt it, right?
Yeah.
Because Baki never asks me once to like actually believe this world is a real world. It just completely is like, listen, bro. This is literally like the equivalent of an internet forum like debate where like, you're like, can Goku beat Saitama? Like that is Baki, right? Like it never once asks you to be invested in this world.
That's true.
Whereas like Tokyo Revengers for me felt like it was trying to get me to get invested in the gangs and the culture and stuff. And it's like, but at the same time, how are you gonna make me believe that this is how 13-year-old and 14-year-olds react? That they drive motorcycles, they do all this shit, and it's like they're willing to like rob and kill each other. Listen. If you made these kids 18, they can still be in school.
Yeah.
All of this would still make sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, just do that. Why?
Well, that's like
Why?
that's like basically 90% of anime where it's like they don't need to be that age because nobody actually their age actually acts like them.
This is one where I actually felt like it was to a massive detriment that they were like super young. And this every single plot
Because it
point
just
in this
made it
story,
unbelievable, right?
not so unbelievable, but like it made it so to the fact that you're like, it's constantly asking you to just have this level of disbelief, and to give it like, okay, I guess this is how 14-year-olds would react and respond to this situation. And it's like, just add on 4 years. They're still in school. This can work in college. It all still works.
Yeah.
The universe totally works.
It can work when you're an adult as well.
And now they can ride motorcycles, no question about it. This is in Japan.
Yeah.
No one is breaking the law in Japan. People don't even like. The only law they break is stealing umbrellas. That's literally it. That's all they do. They don't do that. That's all they do.
Yeah, pretty much.
No one is going to... How the fuck are they going to get a motorcycle at 13 here?
I feel like when the last time I felt that, like when I felt like the characters just weren't acting their age at all, was when I watched Erase.
I was going to say... I knew
Erase was just like, man, these 5-year-olds, how old were they? Like 5, 6,
They're like
8.
9.
They're like 9-year-olds acting like 3.
They're like, yes, using the forms of relativity and quantum mechanics, we can actually predict when we will re-enter into space-time continuum.
They were like more capable than like veteran veteran detectives in the force and all this shit. And I'm just like, bro, these are like 9-year-olds and they're acting like grown adults.
That's why I just couldn't get into Erased. It's the exact same thing where I'm like, this 9-year-old like girl is like solving mysteries that like fucking 30-year veterans couldn't fucking crack.
I know we've ranted about this before and stuff, and that we've talked all about the age and stuff, and I do understand that like a lot of shows I don't give a fuck. Like it's totally fine.
It's fiction. It's
doesn't-
whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But like again, there are some shows like Erased where I feel like doing this is just completely to the detriment of the show, and it makes you suspend belief beyond reasonable doubt.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a lot of
one of the shows
examples
where I'm like,
that,
this is just stupid.
I mean, like, there's also like Your Lie in April as well, where a big thing that took me out of the show is like, I feel like they were in middle school or something, right? I think they're 14, 15, but like everyone talks like a fucking poet. You know, everyone, you know what?
The writing needs to match the age. That's I don't give a shit if you put them in the school. You got to write 13-year-olds like 13-year-olds.
Dude, Corsair was talking like fucking Mozart was back then, you know, and it's like, dude, you're 15. When I was 15, all I was thinking about was poo poo pee pee. Like
that's all I think about now.
That's all I think about now. You know, so you are way more sophisticated than you should be for a 15-year-old.
Like this guy like came out of the womb speaking in sonnets and all this shit. Like he was studying Shakespeare by the age of 3. Like my god, like that took me out so much. And it was a small thing, but it was just like you could have easily made them at a higher age to make them feel like they were, you know, they had the ability to speak like this. But it was just they were 14 years old, and that was the biggest thing that worried.
It's annoying. So sometimes it shows where like they write the characters like 17-year-olds, they act and talk like 17-year-olds, they behave like 17-year-olds. Why not just make them fucking 17-year-olds?
That's why I think to this day the most perfect example of like a perfectly aged and you know characters acting age appropriate in a super realistic way was Golden Time, because it was like they were in college and yet they were super immature like most college students are. You know, like that's a realistic character. And that's why
I love Golden Time.
and that's why that show was so good and it was so immersive, because it's like I know people who are like this in college.
Such a breath of fresh air to have something in college.
But they were acting more like high school students than most high school students were, you know, in other shows. And it's like, it's so fucking ironic.
Yeah, like that's what I feel like. That's why to me, even now, Golden Time is like one of my favorite romances in all of anime. Just because it actually felt like these were believable characters set in a world that felt like it was based in reality and not in this anime world where 15-year-olds are
15-year-olds are doing quantum physics.
Yeah, 15-year-olds are doing quantum physics. Like fucking, I mean, you look at fucking like Naruto and Sasuke, like they.
Hunter x Hunter was another one where I felt like they got the characters' ages like actually reflected their personality. You know.
Yeah.
Like Gon was an idiot, but like a lovely idiot. Like he would like be convinced to do stuff by strangers, like a 12-year-old,
like a child,
like a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no one over the age of 18 is hanging out with Hisoka. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest.
For good reason.
For good reason. Everyone can tell he's a creep. But
for their own protection.
God's like, oh, he's talking to me. Okay, I'll talk back. You know, I mean, like I appreciate it when shows like actually treat the characters like their age.
Yeah. No, because like, because like a lot of people, like for example Naruto, like a lot of people forget that like in the OG Naruto, they're like
he's like 10.
They're 11 and 12 years old.
Yeah.
And like you look at some of the shit they go through, like Sasuke's like trying to revenge his entire fucking clan at the age of 11. 11. He's doing that, right?
This man's listening to too much My Chemical Romance.
Right.
Get off that shit.
I'll avenge my fucking Big Mac if someone slaps it out of my hand when I'm 11. So I believe that actually. I was a very petty.
Most realistic character.
Nah. I don't know, man. I just kind of wish that it would change a little bit. And you know, and that was one of the main reasons why I was a bit harsh on Tokyo Revengers, and that's why I got more annoyed at it, because it felt like it was just getting stupid right now.
I mean, I don't know if I'm just like fucking. I've just seen so much anime that I'm just like immune to this shit. But just like it's very rare that a character's age really comes into like any kind of specific plot point or any bearing on the plot itself, because there's no like, it's so hard to tell a character's age in anime based on just their looks and their actions, because the range of anime characters from like 13 to fucking 28.
Yeah.
They all look the same and they all act the same.
yeah.
It's almost like
kind of like
impossible to
Japanese
tell.
people in real life, isn't it?
Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. Right.
They turn into adults.
Yeah, like you look at a Japanese girl and you're like, you can be 12 or 30.
Did you see as
And
well?
I'm kind of afraid to ask.
Did you see as well for the Tokyo Revengers, they made an uncensored version, where because they used the temple symbol a lot, which is unfortunately is a swastika
manji?
turned.
Yeah.
And really unfortunate. And then they just
That's a sense of that?
they made a censored version where like they
damn.
just don't use the symbol
it's in
much.
the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. In some ways, I'm like, I feel like they didn't need to do that, but I also kind of get it why they wanted to just be careful.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I get
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I can see why they did that. It's unfortunate, but I mean, with how international anime is now,
Yeah,
a lot of people could have taken it the wrong way because they
also
don't
it's
have
maybe a good moment to learn about another culture and learn.
Yeah,
about-
right?
Yeah,
Be like,
yeah.
why are they
Yeah,
using
you'd be
that?
like, what the fuck? I'm gonna Google. Is this okay? And then you see it. To me, when I first saw it, I was like, whoa. And then you Google it, you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's only been a symbol that's been around for like, I don't know,
It's
3,000
a
years.
lot longer. Yeah, it's just very
Did
unfortunate.
they censor it in Naruto as well? Because I remember like
don't
Neji's
know.
like clan symbol that he had on his like forehead or something was originally based on that, I believe.
I don't
There's
know.
a lot of shows that I think use those symbols. And
Well, yeah, because it means like
means peace.
Yeah, peace,
Yeah, it means
right?
peace.
Oddly enough,
yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
Buddhist, right? It's very
Yeah.
unfortunate
Which
that
is-
they have
yeah.
dichotomy of
Yeah,
meanings.
Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Neji has like a cross. Not
Oh, it's a cross? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
God.
Unless that's the censored version.
Wait, is that the anime version? What is that the anime version or the manga version?
It was the anime version. So
Okay, so
So the manga
what
version.
was
might
the
have
manga
had-
version of that?
let me check. After
Yeah.
Essentially, they made a whole version where they added it, and then a whole nother version where they just went through and got rid of it.
Yeah.
Really odd.
Yeah.
Never mind all the
I
violence.
feel like if you're just going to get rid of it, just get rid of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
don't,
exactly,
Don't,
right.
I mean, it's not going to be it's not going to be that big of a deal. But
it's
I
like,
guess,
here's the uncensored one for you cultured individuals out there. who are-
cultured.
Yeah. Actually cultured. in a different religion.
yeah. So like in the manga, it was literally the manji side.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. So yeah, it was.
Censored in the anime.
I get it.
sensitive that
If
as
you want
well.
to avoid the misunderstanding,
I get it,
and
yeah.
have the awkward guys.
Yeah.
We promise. Look
we
it up.
promise,
It's,
not a Nazi.
It's the same thing with the Google Maps issue, by the way. They changed the manji side.
Oh yeah, because on Google Maps they use that symbol to mean
well,
a temple.
I have that on mine, and I'm in English Google Maps.
oh really?
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, it's on there.
Oh,
Maybe in
well.
other languages. I swear to God, on my Google Maps in English, I still see the symbol.
Oh.
Because like it was an issue like a couple of years back because I was like, what is this on the Google Maps?
Maybe if you're like not in Japan.
Yeah.
And you search
I
up
feel like
Japanese places.
it's on the person who comes to Japan to educate themselves.
Kinda.
on
Yeah,
it.
because they're the ones that are gonna throw a hissy fit and look like an idiot. you
Yeah,
know?
like
I understand it's a very unfortunate thing, obviously, with whom Japan allied themselves with.
Yeah.
I can understand why the mistake might be made.
It's scary how 45 degrees changes everything. You know,
right.
It's just a slight shift, just completely changes
The power
everything.
of 45
the
degrees.
power of angles. The power of angles, dude.
You either want peace or you want something that's definitely not that.
the opposite of peace.
Fun fact, Buddhism, I took a class on this. Buddhism doesn't actually distinguish between the orientation and like which direction the swastika is facing, so technically all of them mean the same.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, most people wouldn't know that though. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like obviously when I saw it, I didn't feel like I was like, oh my God, what is this? I was just like, oh, what don't I know?
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm missing
yeah,
context.
Because, yeah,
I would
saw
like
that,
to be
I was just-
educated.
yeah, exactly. I felt exactly the same way. I was just like, it's weird seeing that symbol, but I'm sure they would
Yeah.
not be.
There's a
putting
good
the-
reason
I'm
for
sure they
that.
wouldn't be putting that symbol if there wasn't a reason
right.
for that.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm sure these 13-year-old this gang is not into that. I mean, I know it's a gang.
See,
but
if only everyone on the internet thought, had rational thinking like that, and instead of just immediately like, oh, how dare you?
We've said it a number of times. People aren't willing to give the benefit of the doubt to people
Yeah.
anymore. That's gone out the window in the
Yeah.
year 2022. So.
Also, they
unfortunately.
forget that different cultures have different backgrounds and histories. A lot
Well,
of the time.
that's what's strange is that people really want to give benefit of the doubt to the country, or even hide behind the country's flaws when it's convenient for them.
Yeah.
But when they don't understand something, they're like, oh, well, you know, I mean, I don't know.
They should have explained it better.
Anyway, keeping on anime, I guess. I guess since I finally get to talk about anime,
Go on.
I guess it's like I didn't actually watch much anime this previous season because I don't think there was actually much good things.
Oh God, don't say that. Everyone will get angry. There's no good anime.
Have you not learned my lesson?
2021. Well, I think 2022 has been a pretty weak year for anime so far. But no, I guess like the only real recommendation I would have since you were going through like last year is Ranking of Kings.
That's literally the last one I've been meaning to watch last year, and then I'm done with last year. I've
I mean,
watched
it's continuing on to this year. So last year was, I mean, it's a 23 episode show. So last year we only had like 12 episodes.
Oh, I mean, I guess I'll just wait then. I'll
Just wait till it's finished.
It's almost finished, but I feel like it's only going to be a part 1 of the story. But yeah, Ranking of Kings is fucking incredible.
I've heard it's amazing.
Yeah, it's like unironically, a lot of people like, you know, Made in Abyss didn't watch it because it looked like a children's cartoon.
No,
I also didn't watch it because it looked like a children's cartoon initially, but it's kind of like the closest thing to like a Ghibli movie, I guess, in terms of like aesthetic
Yeah, it
and
looked
feeling.
beautiful. I really
I really don't like Ghibli movies, but it kind of gave me that kind of, you know when you're like watching an anime fairy tale that kind of feels like that's like I can only point to Ghibli that gives you that same kind of feeling, but that's the kind of feeling it's giving me. But it also is written really, really fucking well. Like it's been a while since I've seen just an anime just this well written and with characters this interesting as well.
Damn.
It's like to me, like the the winter season was like basically Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer. Everyone was like talking about that.
Yeah.
But like to me, Ranking of Kings is like close to that level of quality in my opinion of just like how good the show is.
Well, I mean, there's also My Dress Up Darling as well, right?
There's also My Dress Up Darling, but that occupies a different space in my opinion.
That's a different faction.
That's a different faction.
Yeah,
you know?
true. There's the Attack on Titan Demon Slayer like core, and then the fucking My Dress Up Darling all the way over here.
Yeah. Which is like, it was surprising to see like in Japan, my Ranking of Kings is really like shot up in popularity. I think it's like the most watched anime right now.
It's because there's a lot of voice actors who are saying how good it is. So like they're all like, yeah, this is really fucking good.
There's a lot of power here.
Yeah, they do. I mean,
they're top tier celebrities here.
I mean, yeah, they're just like, they're not even just voice actors here. They're just actors with
celebrities.
They're just like gone to celebrity status as well.
Oh, damn.
And that's why they can make questionable decisions like Hanazawa Kana selling NFTs, you know?
Oh,
which I saw that and I was like, this has to be a joke. And then I watched the video. I was like, please say Sai Kana, please. And then
I saw a lot of people that were like, no, I'm sure it's just her management. I'm sure it's just her management.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but like.
But she agreed to it.
Yeah, someone has to give the go ahead.
Yeah.
Like even if it is like her management's idea or whatever.
She might have a management, but she's allowed to say no.
Yeah. I love that. It's like, you know, no one ever uses that excuse for Western celebrities or anything.
Yeah.
It's always with the Japanese celebrities. Like, no.
Also, it's like, I feel that only implies to like, you know, kind of low ranking talent, right? Who maybe where the management has a little more power because it's like, we're giving you the spotlight.
Big ones
Hana Kana is literally top 1% of voice actors. She can say no to whatever the fuck she wants.
She don't need no
and
NFTs.
Yet she said yes to the NFTs.
She takes any role she wants, you know.
She can do any role she wants. If she says, I want to be in this anime, the directors will be scrambling over themselves to be like, yes, let's get Hana Kana in this. Exactly. So the whole management thing is just bullshit.
Yeah.
NFTs, no.
She literally, that is just Hana Kana fans in denial of the fact that she's promoting NFTs.
That is just like her fans snorting pure copium.
Yeah.
it's just, I've never seen so
much copium being huffed.
Oh my God.
It's insane. Insane amounts of copium, dude.
I think there's never been like, one of my favorite memes is just like, I think it's like a Kuma image of just like thing. And it's just like a depressed guy. And it's just like Japanese thing. And it's just like him lighting up, you know? We seen that image?
Yeah, I love that.
And it's just
It's so true.
Never been a time when an image is more pertinent than this time.
The other version of that I love is like every Instagram post. It's like somewhere. And it's like really dark. And it's like somewhere Japan. It's like
I mean, that's basically just the Trash Taste podcast in a nutshell.
Literally, yeah.
But no, like, I remember seeing that post and I was just like, oh, why did it have to be you? Why did it have to be
Right?
you?
It's like, if it was like some like D tier, like, you know, I voiced like one fucking passing by a person selling an NFT, I would be like, whatever the fuck ever. But like, you're literally one of the most notable voice actors today.
I'm just like, is this how idol fans felt when their favorite idol gets through like a controversy or they find out they have like a boyfriend or something? Like, I think I get it now, man. Like, I'm just like, I felt betrayed, you know? It's like, why did it have to be you, kind of Hannah?
Like, I'm not even like mad. I'm just like disappointed.
Yeah, right. I'm just disappointed. I was like, oh,
come on, man.
I thought we were better than this.
Yeah.
It was disappointing, but yeah, I haven't seen anyone talking about it since. I just saw it on my timeline, and I'm just like, well, that sucks. Time to.
There were a lot of even Japanese people on Twitter just being like, no, this ain't.
Yeah,
it.
how did Japanese Twitter react to it?
They're basically the same as how Western Twitter was.
Really?
Like, they were like, dude, why? Why you? It's
like
of all people.
Bruh moment.
Yeah, that was a bruh moment. Yeah.
Well, that's been your weekly reminder that NFTs suck.
Yeah. You know who else doesn't conform to NFTs? Our patrons.
Oh my God. Wonderful.
Thank
Wonderful.
God. You know, they could use that money to, you know, do all sorts of NFT stuff, but thank God they don't. Instead, they're using it to support this show.
The boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Their wallets out for the boys. Thank you very much. Hey, if you'd like to pull the wallets out for the boys and support the show, then go over to our Patreon, patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us your memes in the subreddit, and if you hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. But yeah,
that's been your yearly anime discussion on that one episode of
see you next year.
Next year, boys.
See
for
you
a 20-minute anime discussion.
All right, see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Right, can we make a guess? Can we make a guess? Can we make a guess?
Okay,
That's your food take right now.
I have this very vivid memory of like not trying to get it in the bucket. I just wanted to slam it.
I think it looks like you tried to get it in because you opened it.
Yeah.
Very
But
violently.
I had.
So I guess we should explain what we're doing.
Yeah, what are we doing? What's this video probably going to be? It's probably going to be a separate video, right?
I guess it's going to be a separate video. So we are doing a Trash Taste meme review. We are going.
Meme review.
Thank you very much, Joe. We are going to be going through the top post of all time on the Trash Taste subreddit. That's our Trash Taste.
that is our subreddit.
r/trash taste.
r/trash taste.
Post any memes of today on there.
Yeah.
We love the memes. We're going to go through some of the best memes on the Reddit
Of all time.
Yeah, give our opinion.
The best meme gets a
It does
an
get
award.
an award. And
Does
so
it
we're
actually?
starting. Yeah, we can give an award.
We can give Reddit
Okay,
awards.
okay.
So obviously it's linked. It's rated in order of most upvotes. So you'll go from most upvotes to least. But
Yeah.
you know, so this one is the most upvoted post on the subreddit.
Oh, it's not the Corona one anymore.
It's not.
No, it is not.
Because that one was the top rated one for the
Last year,
longest time, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think you can just.
So can they see the title of the
they
meme?
can. They
Okay.
can see it all.
Okay.
So this is legit freaking me out.
All right. Do you want to play the meme? Oh, we can play the
Yeah, you can play.
Yeah,
that.
that's,
do
that's
wanna-
you, mate. It is actually terrifying how often it happens.
And like, this is an old version as well.
Yeah.
This is all in the old. I love the laugh when this one.
I love that one.
The one where we go for the hair flip.
The hair flip
You guys
as well.
are legit like sharing the same.
I don't know.
brain
People think it's like scripted.
Yeah, I've seen so many comments being like, they planned this. I'm
Yeah.
just like, I think
so
it's
weird.
harder to plan
Yeah,
than
how
it
the
is
fuck do you
to.
plan that?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like, because this is obviously an old one. How long ago was this posted? This is 10 months old.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, all the clips were from the old studio.
There
right?
is a fucking well of more clips that has happened within the new studio.
Yeah.
Within like the
After
Trash
Dark
Taste,
as
After
well,
Dark.
yeah.
Do you think it's some kind of like cue, and then like when you see Joey or when you see Garnt shuffling, you think I'm gonna shuffle now?
No,
subconsciously?
because most of the time we're not even looking at each other when we do it.
But maybe you see Garnt moving in your peripheral, and you're like, I'm gonna.
I dead ass. I'm just like, oh, I'm a little bit uncomfortable. I'm gonna switch, and then it just so happens to be at the exact same time as.
I just feel like subconsciously, like there are some points in a conversation when I'm just like, move. You know,
they want to see it again. Should we show it again? Should we show it again? One more time?
Play it
Let's
again.
Let's give it another play.
This is a great video.
It's very good. The music goes perfectly with it. You guys share the same brain cell.
we do.
It's
The laugh gets me.
look at it. It's like the exact same blank backwards too.
Why is that so good? It's that is deserving to be like on the top. On the top side.
It's
of,
freaky, man.
I don't know.
I don't know how
I can't explain it, man.
It's just
Matrix.
sometimes you just I think like also like sometimes you just hang out with someone for so long that you get like you get subtle body language and you
Yeah.
like mirror each other, I guess.
Yeah.
I'd say when the meme's done, just swap back to like full screen of us. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, even in like the last like After Dark stream, like there were like moments where Garnt and I were syncing, right?
Yeah, when we just synced our answers and
like we
synced-
both answered 69
I
million.
actually watched my
Oh, that's an ad.
phone.
Okay,
Like
I
ad.
couldn't see that.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like how do we do meme reviews? Do we rate them or what?
I know. Well, you can just say like what you think about it.
Yeah.
If you want to rate the meme,
It
you
was
can.
good.
It
Well,
was
'cause these are all
good.
the best on the Reddit. Apparently,
Yeah.
these are like the funniest.
The most upvoted of all
Yeah,
time.
I do like that one,
Yeah.
to be fair.
That one's one of my favorites. That's
Yeah.
so funny. I don't know how
Yeah.
how that happened.
We need an updated version of that.
I would like to see an updated
Yeah.
version because I know it's happened a bunch more times.
yeah.
And this is the second most upvoted one of all time, which
Yeah.
is Trash Taste, but it's all Connor. So let's have a look.
I've seen this one so many times. I like.
I actually
this one.
wash my phone like once a week. I don't know. I don't like it. If it gets like shit on it, I don't really like it.
But anyway,
I thought he was talking about that.
Welcome back to this episode of Trash Taste, and once again I'm with the boys. And one,
so
two,
well
three, and
edited.
have a breakdown. Have a mental breakdown right now. Fucking assholes. There's no need to do that. I don't know if what if I do rip an absolute massive fart? What? What if I shit myself in my sleep? That just sounds like a bad idea.
So good.
so well edited.
well edited.
It's so insanely well
Why do I
edited.
say this stuff?
I think it works best with you because sometimes you just say the most outrageous shit out of context.
why am I like have a mental breakdown? 1, 2, 3.
Have a mental breakdown right now.
I don't remember why I said that.
Because the thing is, this is like the thing that's impressive is that they managed to find like 3 episodes that can have a connected conversation because you're wearing the
We're
same
different
thing.
hosts.
Yeah,
Different seats.
exactly. So that just shows how much shit you talk sometimes.
What if I just rip an absolute massive fart? Like, why
That
would I
just
say
seems like
that?
a bad idea.
Why would I say that? I don't know. And they managed to get it so like it's kind of isolated. Like there's no
Yeah.
one to us talking. It's just
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
It's really well done. I know there's ones of all of us individually.
Yeah.
There is.
Yeah, I mean it's funny. It's good. It's good stuff.
It's a good meme. I like that.
Good meme.
What about the old previous?
All right,
This one was the top meme for the longest time.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, but that
Garnt
one
realizes
that
he's
sticks
drinking
out
Corona,
to you is
laughs
just,
to
like,
himself.
You meet
Maybe
somebody, or
scroll
I
up a
should, I
little
guess, specify that
Yeah.
one convention.
What?
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
Put it in the center. It's perfect. All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Like, but that one that just sticks out to you is just like you meet somebody, or I should, I guess, specify
way you're holding
that
that
one
bottle,
convention story where somebody was the biggest fucking asshole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have one.
Morals just go out the window.
What were you thinking there?
I
Like,
think I'm because I've seen these clips so many times. There was a top one, and I think I like slightly remember me, like, because we were just asking for beers, right?
Yeah.
And this was like deep during the pandemic.
Right.
And I just didn't notice that it was a Corona bottle. So it was just my 5-year-old like head going, Corona. and that was it. And that was
God, you look like such a child though.
I know.
He looks like a kid, doesn't he? It looks weird. He's got no beard now.
Oh yeah, that is true.
You look like a kid.
I do look weird without doing
God.
that. What if I just shave tomorrow?
No, I wouldn't like that.
No, don't do that.
Because I remember when I started growing this out, like everyone was just like, "I can't look so weird."
I just love how like it's of course it's Sydney chatting in the back. It's like when your partner's speaking, you're just like zoned out. And you're like
thinking about something else.
You're like, I will literally think about anything but listening to Sydney.
Corona.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, good
That's
meme.
classic
I like that.
trash taste meme.
Classic.
Oh god, I know what the next one is.
What is it?
I gotta relive this.
Oh, it's this one.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm stupid! I'm stupid! No!
I mean, this one got you on a live stream fail,
I've
right?
been on like everything because of this clip. I was on like the G4 show as well. The hosts like reacted to this clip.
Really?
Yeah, but this clip got like spread so much because it's just such a big choke.
I got
It's
so because
a
like
unanimous
I didn't
choke.
fully understand Jump King when I first saw this, so
Yeah.
I thought that you had done it on purpose the first time I saw this
No, I
because
didn't. No, I
because
didn't.
I was just like, wait, don't you win if you get to the top?
Yeah.
Like, were you trying to find a way
I
to
thought
break
it was like
the
an
game?
auto win.
No,
Yeah.
so there's like a pixel you have to cross. There's like
Right.
a wall.
Right.
And then it starts the animation.
Oh,
that
I
you've
see.
won.
And you just
need
jumped
to-
right
you need to
across
walk.
it.
So what happened was that like if this is like the keyboard.
Yeah.
Is it off? I don't even know how to turn it on. I mean, I guess it's on.
By the way, could I get some more coffee, please?
Is this on? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
It is on. Well, you know, like, so you're pressing it, right? Right? You're jumping. And I'm like near the end. So what I'm jumping, right?
Go on.
All right. So when I'm jumping, right, you're pressing space and the arrow keys, right?
Right.
So I finally get up and I jump from this way to this way. And I'm so hyped that I'm still holding down the space and the right key.
Right.
Right.
And I'm like, yes! And I'm holding it down because I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm squeezing it down and then I just jump off. And yeah, people thought I did it for content, which I wish I did. And in hindsight,
I mean, you did end up doing it for
Yeah.
content.
if you could ask me if I was gonna do it again, I'd say yeah, because like the clip was like amazing, but I didn't do it intentionally. And for the rest of that stream, when I was trying to beat it again, I looked miserable for the first hour. Like I was like so sad,
I mean, I would be sad.
Yeah, I'd be fucking sad.
and I was like, what if I just never do it again?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what if I can never get to the top?
Never make it again.
Because that last section's so hard. It's all quicksand.
I've never even gone to the quicksand part yet, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
only quicksand part in all of the Jump Kings.
Damn.
Yeah, classic choke dog
Yeah.
coming out. Of course, it's
Yeah,
gonna be one of the most upvoted clips of all time,
Yeah,
right?
It's like my biggest choke ever. It's a pretty big choke. God damn. All right, next up.
moving on to it's called Trash Taste and it's art.
Where's the mouse? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, this one.
I mean, this one is just literally art.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
Have you not seen this one?
No.
This one's quite an old one, right? Yeah, one year ago.
Oh, is it what? This is 1 year
How
ago?
do they-
Yeah.
Is this fake? Like, how does this work?
I think a lot of people were arguing if it was fake or not.
Is it fake?
I don't know.
I don't, but it looks so. It looks accurate enough that it might not be fake.
Right.
And also, it's quite far away, so we can't really see the detail of it. Is it fake? I don't know if it's fake.
Let me load up the subreddit just so
It
I
is
have a-
fake. It is fake.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it
is
It's
it fake?
Photoshop, but it's still
Okay.
impressive. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's still really well done. It's really interesting.
It's really cool. Cool concept.
Let me load it up on my subreddit.
Again, we're looking at a monitor over there, and it's quite far away, so
Yeah.
we can't really see the detail on it that much. But it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this had been upvoted that many times, though.
Nor did I.
I saw it on the subreddit. I didn't
Because
think it
there's
was
some
uploaded.
other things that I know were really unanimously loved on the subreddit, and I'm surprised that this one's as high as it is. But
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that goes to show if you got something that's immediate, people upvote it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
enough to
yeah.
upvote.
I didn't know this one was this old.
I didn't think it was a year old.
Yeah, fucking
Damn,
hell.
really fell off.
Oh, you good, Sydney? All right, nice. All right, moving on to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
this
this
one.
comic. So I remember the first time I saw this appear on our subreddit.
Yeah.
I thought it was an edit.
Yeah, I thought it was as well.
Yeah, I literally thought that this was an edit, and then it was only as I like scrolled down to the comments that I realized, oh, it's the original artist that drew original comic of us.
Yeah.
It's Sokpop.
That's it. That's
He's,
it.
Sokpop.
I think he has the most comment karma on Reddit.
Really?
I think so.
Damn.
And he's a big fan of Trash Taste.
Yeah.
Well,
apparently.
He DMs me occasionally.
Yeah.
He's a very nice guy.
I legitimately thought this was an editor.
Yeah, this is how I found out that he was a fan of Trash Taste.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen his comics appear on my timeline, and they're always good. And like I said, the thing is, like, I see his comics out of context so much, and I see edits of his comics maybe like more times than the original comics because it's just like so memeable.
Yeah, definitely.
So
he just messaged me the other day, but he messaged me in this template.
Really?
He sent me a message in this template.
What, he drew a comic to message you?
Yeah, so it was something about like wanting to message me to ask me a question, and the question was in a comic panel. And I thought, well, damn, if that isn't,
That's
creative.
dedication.
That's just like that's just impressive. Here we go. Look, it's like Connor's. It's like a children's phone. It's Connor's DMs, and it's Connor. Do you have a minute?
oh, that's
so cool. That's so cute.
That's so cool.
Don't know if you wanted me to show this, Gaffer.
That's next level DM.
He DM'd me by asking me if I had a minute to talk in a comic panel format.
That's so cute.
Fuck it.
I'm definitely going to reply.
I need to up my DM game, man. I need to up my DM
Then he sent
game.
me this afterwards. Because he messaged me early in the morning in Japan time, and then he messaged me another comic saying,
Oh my God.
shit, I forgot about the time difference. And I thought, wow, I don't know how he whips these out so fast.
Yeah, it was an honor to have a comic around
Impressive, just
Trash
impressive.
Taste.
Very impressive.
From Sokpop. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Goat, what a goat.
What a goat. Oh, I love this video.
Oh, this one's so good.
This one's
one-
so
This is like
good.
legendary.
Yeah.
Explain what we're doing today.
We need to like hire this guy, dude. Like,
Okay.
this is not even from a Trash Taste video. This is from Connor's channel.
Yeah, this one Connor's channel.
My God, it's so
It's
good.
got the impact frame and everything.
It's the fact that the environment is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Like he recreated the
how
environment.
insane
It's
this
so fucking crazy.
I mean, this isn't a meme. This is just next level, you know?
The slow-mo so good.
This is insane. That's like the location. That's That's crazy.
And then it perfectly loops.
Yeah.
How the fuck did he make this? This is insane.
It's so good.
Like the thing that blows my mind is that it's the exact location that we got it filmed, and he must have made like a 3D rendering of that exact
It's
place. I have
insane.
no idea how he did it.
It must have gone on like Google Maps and just
and
like,
but
3D
like
rendered
it's
it.
so accurate that I'm just like, does Google Maps show this much detail? You know, like
I've literally seen movies with worse, like Hollywood movies with way worse CG than that.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That's like nuts. Like especially the effect when you're walking into the puddle and stuff.
Yeah,
and It's
right.
like, how do you even do that?
Yeah.
How do you do that? That's so nuts.
That's so cool.
I still like can't get it. Like
I'm so jealous of people who have this skill. Like,
Yeah.
It's so cool.
This is just like actual raw talent.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for people that clicked on this initially and like didn't watch past like the first 3 seconds.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You know people probably did, right?
Definitely.
It's just insane. It's just insane. It's so crazy to me.
Yeah. I mean, like out of everything I've seen on Trash Taste, the subreddit, like our fan art and everything like that, that I think might have impressed me like the most.
Oh yeah.
It's just insane.
In
It's
terms-
so crazy how good it is.
Yeah, in terms of just how the fuck did they manage?
Can we
to
play
do
it
that?
one more time?
Yeah,
Let's
play it.
show-
Yeah,
This-
play it one more time.
Just to show everyone how insane it is. Maybe someone missed it. It's just so good.
I love how perfectly it loops as well.
Yeah.
It's so
Explain
cool.
what we're doing today.
I thought, why not in my YouTube
Has this been posted on like TikTok or something? 'Cause this is,
okay.
like,
Okay.
if it perfectly loops, right, that's
Yeah.
the perfect place to post it.
Maybe we should put it on TikTok if the guy lets us. I love how just over the top it is. The slow-mo, dude. Oh,
Dude,
that's
that frame is so sick.
the impact frame is so sick.
Oh my god. And he actually made me hit the center, which which definitely did not happen.
The glass shattering.
It's so good. Look at that. It's just crazy, man.
It's so cool. Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah, because he's obviously taken inspiration from X-Men.
Yeah.
Is that the exact same song that's used in X-Men as well?
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, that was like the coolest part of X-Men by far. And
That scene's sick.
That's so cool.
yeah, I mean, I feel privileged that someone has made that.
If you're out
for
there
us.
watching this, then big ups, dude. Like,
That's Gaunt's anime moment, eh?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is the original.
This is the original
This is,
one.
I think, what inspired.
Yeah, this is what inspired the top post of all time. And that is one of the best ones. That is one of the best ones.
It's a double glitch.
Yeah, I mean, like we've already kind of talked about this.
I can see the next one.
What's this one? I can't read this one.
Japanese hentai is now banned in Australia. Joey, this episode is sponsored by Trash. Sponsored by XOXO.
Yeah. What do you think I moved, dude?
Oh, this was a while ago.
Yeah, this one was ages. I remember this. I remember when this news broke too. I don't actually think they even went through with that either.
I don't think so.
It was just like a suggestion from the Australian government. They were like, it can't be fucked.
Yeah, I remember like the viral clip of like one of the senators in Australia or something. He had like naming Eromanga Sensei and Sword Art Online.
Eromanga Sensei, mate.
He was the same guy who talked about Sword Art Online, right?
Yeah, right.
It's like there's this manga animated cartoon called Sword Art Online.
These cunts have been making these animations, right?
This Kawahara Reki cunt. Absolutely disgusting.
He's a sick cunt, but not a sick cunt.
Oh, he's a sick cunt.
Yeah, that's a good meme.
I didn't realize this was this upvoted.
No, it's. I haven't gone through like the upvoted of all
loved.
time.
That one is funny though.
Yeah.
It's how you're so serious as well in the picture.
Yeah, I'm just like, gentlemen, we have a problem.
All right, what's the next meme then, eh? What did you say?
So Connor said, shout out to Big Man abroad in Japan for taking a presentable picture of me. And Chris replied, truly honored to take a photo of my third most favorite member of Trash Taste.
I mean, that's just standard banter.
That's just
between,
bands.
Chris and Connor.
That's just normal Chris.
This is every other. This is just every other wacky
He'll
weekend,
never
right?
be nice to me. I'll never be nice to him, I guess.
Well, that's why you got to say 2 compliments to him.
I know.
Three. It's 3 compliments.
3 compliments.
I'll be all right, though. I'll be all right.
You all right?
Yeah, be all right.
This is an old one too, isn't it? This is almost a year ago as well.
And I think after this is the JoJo fan art gone.
Yeah.
Down. It's the one that we have framed.
We have it.
Is it? Oh, it is.
Right behind you.
This was
Hell yeah.
This was the top-rated piece of art on the subreddit from like last year's what was it? It's the
Trash Taste Awards.
Trash Taste
This is where
Awards.
Gaunt has the hands of like a killer.
Yeah. This was before
Like Mickey Rourke hands.
this was before we had more pictures of us in suits, right? Because I feel like the only one that is actually like an original picture is Connor, right?
Yeah, because you two are photoshopped onto someone's body, right?
Yeah. But that's actually like your picture from Twitter, and ours, as you can see from our veiny fucking hands.
He made this guy made me and Gaunt's bodies as like way more Chad.
Because you guys have like the Calvin Klein-esque suit looking. Like with the hands that like, they like about to murder someone like Patrick Bateman.
We got like some yowie hands, dude. It's so fucking big.
Yeah, if it was actually a picture of us, we'd probably be in our socks and not actual shoes.
Joey's wearing his socks.
Yeah, I'm wearing the socks.
Joey's not like. Hey, wait, is that socks that I can see? No, those
No,
are
in the
shoes.
original photo, I'm wearing like these like really colorful socks.
Yeah.
Very comically well worn. Good picture though.
Good
Yeah,
fucking
that is a good picture.
Amazing fucking picture. That's why we framed it.
Exactly.
Yes. Moving on to that is a.
It's a tweet. Should we skip tweets or?
Yeah, I mean, should we skip tweets because we already know we're the ones that tweeted them.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
I generally just skip tweets
Yeah.
just because it's
All right.
Trash Taste Awards 69.
Trash Taste Award 69.
Dude, I'll be happy if I have that amount of hair in 50 years from now.
I certainly won't have that much hair. That is Rogaine Sea Dog, I think.
That is like too pacey.
I think we look pretty damn good for
Yeah,
like.
I'd say, dude, if I look like that in 40 years, I would be honored.
Okay, like looking at
2069 is 47 years from now.
yeah, like looking at that picture, how closely do you think you resemble your grandparents?
Negative 20.
Negative 20?
Negative
Not
20.
even remotely
Not at
close.
all.
I think I look like pretty
You're
damn.
the only
You
one
look
who
like
looks
a realistic Thai granddad. I don't know
I
why.
actually do. Like like you look at that
I've
face.
met people who look like
Yeah,
that.
right. Because you look at Joey, and Joey looks the weirdest because he has like this white streak, but his hair is still black at the back.
Still dyeing my hair 40 years from now.
Yeah, Connor just has like the biggest fucking beard I've ever seen.
Does that make you like way more tan in that as well, Jerry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Like I feel like I'm the only one who looks like he's actually lost hair in this edit compared to you boys.
I feel like I've gained hair.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I definitely gained.
That's what we strive to be though in 2069.
Yeah. All right.
All right, next meme.
Next
Good meme,
meme.
good meme,
that-
good
Next
meme.
meme.
That is
So, skipping
not
tweets?
a tweet.
Oh, I hate this one. Dude, this one's horrible.
Oh my god.
This is actually the stuff of nightmares,
So
man.
it's me and Garner swapped, and Jerry and Chris are swapped.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's so gross.
Why does GDogAZ look just horrific? Is that I don't know who's bringing that face down? Is it me or is it you?
It doesn't look like either one of us, though.
I don't know why.
VA looks like Sid from Toy Story.
If he grew up.
Yeah.
I think the one that actually looks the most like closest to an actual human being is anime in Japan.
Yeah. I was about to say, the abroad man looks like a cunt. Like, he just looks like a dickhead.
Anime in Japan looks like Goite, whatever his name is, like Gautier.
Gautier?
Gautier. I don't
yeah.
fucking know. Doesn't he a little bit?
Like he looks like he's walked out of a mid-2000s emo band, something like that. You know, like
But he also has a 5 o'clock shadow.
yeah, that's true. That's true. The abroad man.
The abroad man, the head is way too small for the body.
Yeah, the face
Yeah.
is like crumpled up on
Yeah.
Like I'm looking at the face, and it looks like he looks like a 10-year-old that's been given like a goatee. I don't know why, right?
He just looks
the
like an
goatee.
He just looks like an arsehole.
Coming soon.
But yeah, like G-Dog VA is by far the most like
G-Dog VA 's
nightmare
yikes.
fueling. Oh my god.
Andy Warhol.
We all do look like Andy Warhol paintings. That's for sure.
Moving on.
Jesus
to-
Christ. Is that?
Just ate a pizza so good I ate the crust. What's the context behind this, Gun?
So this is when I went back to England actually, and
Okay.
I went to my favorite pizza place. It was
Domino's?
Pizza Express.
it was stone baked pizza with salami on top and chorizo, and I was just like, it was weird because it was sourdough. It was sourdough stone baked as well, and we've had the conversation about how I think peak pizza is sourdough stone baked, and
Child, what's your opinion?
Okay.
and you think peak pizza is American,
What we had earlier. Yeah.
American pizza, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and I was just like, you know
I'm
what?
not arguing this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I mean, there's not much to say about it. The pizza was so fucking good that I ate all of the crust. And
Damn.
yeah. I don't know.
I
what
felt
can
like you
say?
ate the crust for the tweet.
I feel like
Get called out.
no. I
feel
mean,
like there's a chance that you were like, I could eat the crust.
Gant, did you eat the cut crust for content?
no. Otherwise, I would have taken a picture of it. If I
You would have been gone.
I could have just taken a picture of an empty plate. I was just like, I was in crust euphoria, and that it's rare that I'm ever in that place because it's crust euphoria. I was in pizza euphoria, and I was just like, I need to send out this tweet right now. But yeah, I don't know if that's character development. That's because I still hate the crust. I still hate the
Yeah,
crust.
that's not character development.
That's not character development.
It's
It was
just a miracle.
He's still a child.
It was just a one-off.
He's still a child.
As I will be eating my
I
crust
love
later.
the next
maybe.
meme. I know what it is.
Oh, the next meme is so good.
I love this.
I love this meme.
That was. So what trip was this on, Joe?
So this was a Sakura viewing bus tour that I went on with Tokyo Creative back in the day. So it was me, Aki, and about like, I think 20 other creators or something.
Right.
And it was a really fun trip. We went to like a bunch of different parks around like Ibaraki, I think, and just went to go see the Sakura. And This is taken from a vlog that Eddie took. Eddie Vandermeer, who's like a musician YouTuber, good friend of mine. He took like this really like aesthetic vlog. It's just like a screenshot where, I found out the other day, the reason why Aki looks so pissed off there is because she was really, really car sick.
Yeah.
And she had just gotten off the bus and she was not in a good mood. So, and I'm talking to one of my friend's exes there. It's just a perfect meme. I genuinely don't remember.
Because this looks like the eye contact is perfect for you.
Yeah,
I know, right?
It looks so perfect that it looks scripted.
It looks scripted.
You know? 'Cause just the way Aki's looking at you is just like...
I've never seen her look that pissed off.
I know, right?
It's so funny.
She looks like she's going to murder you for talking to that person.
Honestly, yeah.
She looks like a female Terminator on her way. You know,
Johnny is going to die.
Slow walk. Classic.
Yeah, fucking.
What does Aki think of the meme? Has she seen it?
Oh, she thinks it's fucking hilarious.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, she loves it.
It is a very good meme.
It's a very funny meme.
I just love when people find these screenshots from like
I
really
don't,
old
dude.
stuff.
Shout out to whoever found this screenshot.
Sometimes you just see a screenshot and you're just like, is this a real screenshot or is this a picture? Like,
I completely forgot about this video.
Oh, that was earlier.
Yeah, that was quite a while ago.
Yeah, the alerts on the thing are like an hour delayed.
yeah, because we've got so many
We've
alerts.
got so many backed up. Yeah.
But you can see the actual donations on the Twitch dashboard if you want to. Anyway.
I have it right here, so don't worry.
Yeah.
All right, just scroll down, eh? Let's do it.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, I know this one.
Oh, Joey.
Joey's about to get roasted now.
Yeah, I'm about to get roasted with this one.
Well, I think we'll give the floor to Joey here.
I got nothing to say.
2021 wasn't a good year for anime, Jerry said. Someone replies, which anime have you watched this year? And Jerry gets angry.
I love this meme format so much. But yeah, I'll own this one, dude. Like,
Do you regret your comments, or do you stand by them?
No, I absolutely regret.
Do you think that 2021 was a good year for anime now? Or?
I don't know. Do you think I went back and watched some?
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember seeing this and I'm just like, I remember seeing this meme and I'm just like, when did Joey say this?
I think I said this as like an offhand comment in an episode.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't remember.
Because I remember,
this.
yeah, because I remember I was just like, did he say it in one of his videos or on Trash Taste? Because I feel like I would have thought this if Joey said this on Trash Taste.
It must have been a Trash Taste episode, and I just kind of said it offhand, and no one really picked up on it.
Sometimes in Trash Taste, right? You know, sometimes you're not always clued in. You're not always like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of like passes.
Yeah.
maybe
right?
Gant like just because I don't argue something or Gant doesn't argue something or Joe doesn't argue something doesn't mean that we agree with the point. It's just sometimes it's like, and sometimes I'm like, I'm just too tired to engage because I know if I get into this, it's gonna be a while.
It's just a waste of energy.
Yeah. Sometimes people take it as like not saying anything is agreement with it, and it's like like. No. Sometimes I was like, I just don't want to get into it.
As you can see, these two heavily disagree.
Like,
with this
I would
thing.
rather just talk about something else. I'll just let you say your clown thing and forget about
I
it.
think I remember like the most recent example of this exact thing Connor's talking about is I saw like a clip getting passed around of just like me ignoring Connor during like the cookie stream where Connor says something and I just completely
Anyway, what's the next cookie?
blank him and just like, anyway, what's the next? Thank you very much.
No, thank you.
Oh, come on, then I'll have it.
I'm good for now.
It's like my 7th coffee today, but who's counting?
Yeah, I remember that. Because I started noticing it. I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to.
I remember Connor, like, I think previous to this, because out of context, it just makes us look like we just hate each other. We're just bad friends and all this shit. But previous to this, Connor just spewing so much shit. I don't know. Connor was just on a sugar high or something in that stream because it felt like he was drunk. Yeah. And I was just like, I can't be bothered with it. Can we just move on to the next cookie?
Yeah, he would say a statement and then like half a second would pass of nothing and the guy would just be like, all right, next cookie, please.
Very amusing.
It's just like a parent, like just dismissing their own child.
Moving on.
Oh, I know this next one. This one's also fucking fantastic.
Is it by the same person by any chance?
I don't know.
I don't know if it was.
It's so cool though.
Like, some people are like, why don't we use this? And it's like, well, it's a bit too long. But it is amazing.
It is amazing
like, it's
and
insane.
I love as well how they use Alex McCullough's cover of the Trash Taste opening.
Yeah,
they did, didn't they?
They used the funky version.
I mean, I don't
Look how
want to.
insane this is. Though.
I don't
so
want to
cool.
use this because this is too good. This is setting up the wrong expectations of our show.
Yeah, it's just us pooping.
Like, imagine that, and it's like
This is like for trash taste if we got like our own Netflix special.
Yeah, or a
right,
movie.
right,
Yeah, or like
right.
a movie. You know,
Yeah,
that's the only time we can use.
You imagine loading this up on YouTube and go, "Welcome to Trash Taste." So the shit I took today was fucking massive.
Just like the fucking Inception music plays with this.
Could you
and-
imagine this plays and then immediately cuts to "Welcome back, you comedy cunts"? Like, it just doesn't fit.
Like sometimes the quality is too good. I'm just
Yeah.
like, we don't deserve
Like,
this.
no,
We don't
this is-
deserve this.
This is good, but we will save this for when we get a movie or when we get a Netflix special.
Yes, yes.
But either way, whoever made this fucking amazing.
I want to see it again. 'Cause
Yeah, play it again, play it again.
Play it again.
Yeah, you control the power.
Yeah,
John.
you're the one. You're the one with the mouse. It's
so good.
It's so cool.
Just so
It
detailed.
kind of reminds me of like the opening to The Crown a little bit.
Yeah, or like a fucking like a Netflix show. or
Yeah,
something, right?
literally like a Netflix show.
I love this song because Alex killed it.
Yeah,
with the song.
Alex's bass cover is so good.
Do you know what it reminds me of? Do you know what it reminds me of? Arcane.
As in every Netflix show.
You should watch Arcane, Jerry.
I will.
It's been 0 hours.
Mark that off. It's been 0 minutes.
It's been 0.
God, so
good.
cool.
So good.
I like it. I like how we've basically just, like unofficially copyrighted this song, even though it was just just
Creative Commons.
even though it was just like this random Creative Commons song we found that we
Yeah.
needed like we needed a fucking intro and outro. So Mudan just picked I think like a random one in like the
Yeah.
YouTube audio library.
He literally was like, "What's a nice sounding song in the YouTube
Well,
Creative
'cause
Commons library?"
It plays sometimes during discussions. I don't know if it does anymore, but it used to play during just discussions.
Like during episodes?
Yeah.
Does it still not play during episodes?
I don't know.
think it does.
I think-
I haven't watched Trash Taste
On-
in a long time.
I think in the YouTube version it plays very very quietly in the background, but the Spotify version doesn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because a little bit of trash taste trivia. When we filmed episode 0, which is the episode that isn't aired, it's on our Patreon.
Yeah.
We actually used Nujabes as the background
Oh,
music
yeah,
and intro
that's
and
right,
outro.
we
Remember
did,
that? Remember
did
that?
we? Did
We
we?
did. Yeah.
I was like a placeholder.
As a placeholder.
Yeah, we used like a
'cause-
homework edit of like
Yeah.
a Nujabes song.
Yeah, so we told Mudan, just find something like Nujabes.
Yeah.
Just something chill.
Something chill.
Yeah, something chill. This is the song that he chose
Yeah.
based on that.
And history was made.
Then history is, and now it's the trash taste
Now it's
song.
the trash taste theme. apparently.
even though it's just one random Creative Commons
Anyone's
song,
allowed to use that.
anyone is allowed to use.
It's like the I guess Chris did that with that one song as well. That's
the Journey Across Japan song.
yeah. That's Creative. That's Creative Commons.
Yeah, that's
as
Creative
well.
Commons as well.
So that's interesting. But that's always known as like the Abroad in Japan song.
Yeah, definitely.
Tweet.
I just want to go.
Oh, here we go. Play from the start. again, sorry.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the. I just want to go. Is that how it starts? Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Trash Taste Podcast. I am Bossman 1, and I'm here with Bossman 2 and 3, here to get the dub. Yeah, so Gant, me, and like 4 of our friends went camping in the mountains of Shizuoka.
Yeah, it's
dead ass kidnapped them. Like in broad daylight. The most amount of fun I had was just bringing it back and just chopping the shit out of it. That was the most fun. I've fulfilled the white man experience. When did I say these things?
I fulfilled the
White
white
man experience.
That's like a Joe Rogan episode. What is this? What the fuck?
I feel like what's impressive about this one is that there's a coherent story being told. Like,
I went camping, I chopped up a bunch of bodies.
Connor was just like shit talking beginning to end. Yours like you told a coherent story.
Can we watch that again?
Yeah.
That's so good.
Well,
This is American Psycho, but
how do you
Joe.
find clips like that that just like perfectly match?
I wonder why you said the white man experience.
Yeah, I want to
I'd
know
love
what
to
episode
know.
is that. I want to see these clips in context. Oh, that's alright. It's good. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Trash Taste Podcast. I am Bossman 1, and I'm here with Bossman 2 and 3, here to get the dub.
so good.
Yeah, so Gant, me, and like 4 of our friends went camping in the mountains of Shizuoka.
Yeah, it's
dead ass kidnapped them. Like in broad daylight. The most amount of fun I had was just bringing it back and just chopping the shit out of it. That was the most fun. Bloody hell. I've fulfilled the white man experience.
I'm trying to like remember.
What is the episode? I want to see the context of I fulfilled the white man experience.
I want to see the context of dead ass fucking kidnapping. And I'm just like
daylight.
in broad daylight. What, I feel like I feel like I would have remembered Joey telling me a story about kidnapping something, right? Like I'm trying to think back. I'm
what
like,
is that? I genuinely don't know what that's from.
It's very impressive.
That is impressive.
The creativity is astounding.
It's so good. It's so good. Is it the same? It's the same person who makes all these, right?
I don't know actually.
there's been like a few episodes of like all of us.
Like I know there's like a 1 minute version of the me or something.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think so. I don't know.
Either way, it's very funny.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, next meme, next meme. Very good meme. Just another
Another
picture.
tweet. Oh, this is classic.
Classic.
Welcome to bottom gear.
Welcome to bottom gear, mates. Yeah, I mean, this is taken from the cycling special.
I can't believe that was over a year ago.
This is bringing back nostalgia, man. It's bringing back nostalgia. I can't believe.
I remember that ryokan room, and it had more dust than man.
Yeah.
That ryokan when we woke up in the morning, everything we had was coated in dust.
It was so dusty.
It was so gross.
How we all didn't develop asthma that night was a miracle.
Because it was in the middle of nowhere, next to this. Like it was like an hour from Hiroshima City, right?
Yeah, it was in Onomichi, I think. In
And it was like
Hiroshima.
the only ryokan that like, was there.
It was.
But the ryokan, but the onsen was really good though. I remember
The onsen was really
they
good.
had a milk machine.
Yeah.
And I remember onsen to have milk.
But do you
milk
remember?
machines.
Do you remember the toilet was fucking destroyed the next morning?
Oh yeah, someone clogged it.
Someone like did the most explosive shit.
Holy shit. I've completely forgot about
Yeah.
that. Because I desperately needed a shit that morning because we were about to go like cycling for like 8 hours or something. And then I opened the toilet door and it's just it's destroyed.
It's just a massacre. It was the most disgusting
it was
toilet
like-
I've ever seen.
Was it like flooded a bit?
Yeah,
It was a
bit.
little bit flooded
Yeah.
because this man tried to like obviously he wiped, but like because he clogged the toilet up so much with his shit that like the fucking tissue paper had no space to go in. It was horrible.
Gross. Sorry if you're eating, by the
Yeah,
way.
sorry
The
about
car
that.
journey to start that cycling was horrible.
Oh yeah.
I remember we were wearing these because it was still kind of warm, but we had to get up at like 5:30 a.m. or something. Something ridiculously early.
Yeah.
We had to get up really early, and I remember because it was going to be warm. We were wearing what the clothes we thought it would be when it got warm because it's 5 a.m. It's still freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were in the car and we were just like. We'd get the bikes as well, and then we had to figure out where to start. We couldn't figure out where to start.
We missed the ferry so many times.
And then we were trying to start, but we had a car with us, and we were like, "Where do we park the car?" Because it's right in the middle of like the station.
Yeah. I
The
remember
start.
that.
So it was like a pain in the ass trying to find somewhere to park. We were radioing them like, "Where are you guys?" They're like, "Oh, we're parking the car." We're like, "Fuck, what do we do?"
Yeah.
Then we got on a boat with a bunch of school kids.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, because like I remember on our way, because we filmed a bit on the way to the start point, which I think got cut from the final version because we all look fucking dead. And I remember it was like I think it was one of us at the front being like, "We're on the way to the Starlight now." We're gonna have a long day.
Right, weebs. We're on our way to the start of these cycle routes.
You have a great voice.
We
6:41.
we literally just woke up. I hate my life, and I haven't even started cycling yet.
It's cold as shit
It's so
outside.
fucking cold.
And I remember I was just like, I don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Why are we filming
It
this?
was not a
'Cause,
good time.
Yeah, we were up like 6 a.m. or something.
Either way, it was a very successful Trash Day special, the most viewed
I'll
Trash
take
Day
some.
special. I think-
Chris should be getting here at
7:30, you said?
7:30?
Yeah, 7:30.
Perfect.
Can we take a quick break? I need the
Yeah.
toilets.
I think that cycling
Gonna read
special.
out the donos.
Yes, I will. I think
Oh,
that
the
cycling
cycling, yeah.
special has like 3.5 million views or something.
Oh my God, sound like
happened?
something happened upstairs. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
The cycling special is your favorite? Yeah, I think a lot of people really enjoyed it.
It's got 3.5 million
Chris is
views.
asking, should he bring alcohol? Oh, okay, yes.
Okay, sure.
Well, you've had a beer already, right?
I've already had a beer.
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Well, like shave our beards?
Have I not done an episode without a beard?
I've definitely done an
I
episode
think
without
I've done
a
one
beard.
without a beard.
Not just not all at the same time. Yeah.
I guess when we reach all the other goals, we can add it.
I guess.
If there's more goals to go.
All right. In the meantime, I will read a couple of donations. Lady Rainier with the $20 donation. Thanks for keeping me company. Happy to donate. Thank you. Spartan9700 with a $25 donation. Does Gant keep his socks on in bed? Sock on these nuts.
I want to get in with more. I want it to be a meme special with the charity streams to try and get gone.
Rainho with another $20, Bog Champ. Oh shit, we got an alpha donation right here. It's just Dash with a $500 donation. Much love to MSF or Borders Without Doctors. Thank you for the $500 donation. Groggy with a $100 donation. Thank you.
Oh, $100.
$100. Gaijin Daddy with a $100 donation. Keep up the good work, boys. Always enjoy watching y'all. Thank you.
Yeah, dude.
Nico Cross with a $56 donation. You have the power of God and anime on your side.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, we do. Sarah with a $20 donation. Thank you. Balzo Glory with a $20 donation. Hey, you guys been watching TT since episode 1. Your podcast has been such a blast. You guys are the best. Hitman Veer with a $20 donation. First time tuning live. Watched all episodes so far while working. Thanks for relieving boredom during boring work hours. And good luck with the stream and hitting the goal. Jonathan with a $100 donation.
Woo.
Thanks, Trash Taste Boys, for getting this charity set up. Next stream, we should stream from Mega Chad Lake.
We're here.
We'd have to go all the way to Chad, though.
Yeah, we would. We'd have to go all the way to Chad.
Yeah. There's only one Mega Chad. And it doesn't even exist anymore.
Well, it's not mega anymore,
Yeah,
but
it's just a normal Chad now.
it was the mega Chad.
Yeah. Miss Retro Geek with a $50 donation. Hi, guys. My boyfriend and I really enjoy watching your videos whenever they come out.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, boys, and thank you to your wonderful staff for always producing excellent shows. Love from Seattle. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah.
Pokegoo. Oh, what's up, Pokegoo? With a $25 donation. Love from Czech Republic. Thank you, dude. Let's see. Trunks with a $50 donation. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Lafo with a $20 donation. Connor, show them all of Gant's perfect facial reactions.
I'm sure they'll be on here.
I'm sure they'll be on here eventually. Julius with a $20 donation. Doctors Without Borders are the real MVPs. Also, have any of you watched Symphogear? It's such a magical blend of magical girl, sci-fi, kung fu, mecha, and singing. I've watched it. Yeah, pretty good. Classic. Have you watched Symphogear?
No.
It's a good show.
I don't know what that is.
It's a magical blend of magical girl, sci-fi, kung fu, mecha, and singing. You've definitely seen pictures of it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Influencer with influenza with a $50. Thank you, dude.
What a name.
These usernames are just so good. Lexi GNK with a $20 donation. I congratulate you boys for this initiative. Keep rocking and going on 1,000 tangents. Thank you, dude. RJ Barjay with a $20 donation. Thank you. Jake with a $20 donation. Glad y'all are safe after the earthquake. Thank you all for all you do. All the content y'all produce really makes my days better. Thank you, man.
Oh.
Floss Your Teeth with a $20 donation. I hope you flossed your teeth before the stream. Do you floss your teeth?
I don't floss.
I don't floss either. Sorry, floss your teeth. Let's see. Connor's Stiff Sock with a $20 donation. Did you feel the recent earthquake? Yeah, we definitely felt it. I think
Connor's Stiff Sock.
That's the username.
What?
I don't know.
Vile creature.
Edelbrand with a $20 donation. I can't wait for your TRPG stream with Demon Dice. Yeah, that's happening on the 29th at 11 a.m. JST, so tune in for that. Let's see.
What's in the box? That was fun. It was very good.
Huh?
The what's in the box was very fun.
Yeah. Let's definitely do that again.
Hell yeah.
Grand Top with a $50 donation.
Where did Gant go again?
I don't know. He just went upstairs. Taking another shit, maybe. He did drink a lot of coffee.
I hear him talking. He's talking away.
Gelatani with a $100 donation. Thanks for keeping me company on my drive to work. Connor, please be Jump King soon.
I'm going to.
Nipple Lord with a $20 donation.
Lord of the nipples.
Lord of the nipples.
I hereby proclaimeth thee.
You said you were going to visit some cons. Are you going to SoulCon?
That's for Gant. You could ask that.
Damn it.
You think I was going to fall for that?
I thought it would.
You thought I would?
Yeah. I thought maybe there's got to be one version of that you haven't heard.
Nope, I've heard everything.
Mary Hisu with the $20. Hello, boys. Been sick in bed all week. Your content keeps me occupied. Also, I started watching Arcane, and the boys are right, Joey. It's good. You should watch it. I will watch it. Connor with a $20 donation. Watching you guys is the best way to spend my birthday today. Thanks for being alive. P.S. Hope to one day see one of you when I move to Japan. Just one of us. Not all three of us, just one of us.
It always sounds weird when it's like, thank you for being alive.
Thank you for being alive.
It's like, oh, okay.
Like, oh, you're welcome.
I was trying. I'm working on it. I always thought that was so fun. It's like, oh, I hope you've enjoyed this 24 hours.
Yeah. And I hope you enjoy the next one.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy these.
Sounds like a threat.
24 hours. People are asking about what cons are going to go on. Are we going to Sokpop?
Suck on these nuts.
Just trying to survive, man.
Did you actually not know that?
I don't know that. I don't know that many details.
Even I knew that one. Come on.
He fell for it.
Oh my god.
He fell for it.
How many times has it been? How many times?
Were you the kind of person who fell for like Updog back in the day?
Yeah, he probably did. What's up, Dom?
Not much, man. What about you?
Wait, you didn't know? Oh my god!
Oh my god. Wait, did you actually not know that
I
one?
did not know that
Oh
one.
my god!
What is up, dog?
What is Updog?
Oh my god!
Vinyl with a $100 donation. Love from Misawa Aomori. Less earthquakes, please. I agree. Less earthquakes, please.
Yes, that's earthquakes.
It's Zenith with a $50 donation. Love all the content you have put out. It helps me through the dark times. A donation is the least I could do. Love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hoko with a $20 donation. Love morning from Denmark. First live stream. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome to the first Trash Taste live stream. I was like, we don't usually, do we usually stream at European friendly times?
Isn't 7 p.m. like technically European friendly? Kinda.
Kinda. But it's like Tuesday, so it's people are always working.
Oh, that's
right?
true. Yeah.
Yeah, that's like peak working time.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Jonathan B with a $20 donation. This is a great cause. Wish I could donate more. $20 is a lot, dude. So don't put yourself down. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the $20. Any amount is an amazing amount.
Firaxis Glow with a $50 donation. Is there a goal for Connor to play Babe of the Realms in Jump King? There's no goal. He's probably just going to do it.
Babe of the Realm? Oh, no. God.
He's probably, let's be real, he's just going to do it. In it, or like on his own volition.
Have you played Bofa?
What?
Bofa?
I was like clenching my butt. Like, is he going to fall for it?
It's the way, it's the tone that you asked it in. I was just like, okay, not this time. Not this time.
I was laughing on that one. So sorry.
A-Big Bear with a $100 donation. Thanks so much for all the great content, guys. Can we get an official Gotham counterfeit card? It's probably a lot.
God, I can't wait for all the fucking donos to like try and fucking do me like that.
That was a good one. I like Bofa. That's a good one.
Bofa. That's a classic. The Sugon Republic with a $50 donation. Have you seen how e-girls are trying to be called I-ladies now?
What?
I-ladies nuts in your mouth.
That wasn't even me. That wasn't even me. That was Connor. They got Connor.
I was reading my phone. No. I'm sorry.
We got him, chat.
I let you down.
We got him.
Guys.
We got him.
We got him.
I let you down. I was the chosen one.
Wait, I know it leads to these nuts, but how does Bofa lead to these nuts?
Both of these nuts in your mouth.
Ginger Ninja with a $20 donation. It's amazing to see you guys raising money for a great cause. Have you guys seen the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie? Love from Scotland.
Yes.
I haven't yet. I think Grant's the only one who's seen
I am the only one who has seen it.
Yeah.
And it was good.
You said 7 out of 10.
Would you dare say it was just okay?
It was, well, but what is 7 out of 10 for you? Is that good?
Yeah, good.
7 out of 10 is good.
Yeah.
5 is
5 out of 10 is okay.
5 out of 10 is mid.
No, mid is like because mid is for me is like a 4.
No, to me, like in terms of shonen anime, mid is 7, right? Mid is 7.
Man, you got some high expectations for
I
shonen.
do have high expectations because, like, to me, shonen anime compared to other genres of anime, there's just like a higher bar of quality.
Yeah.
So you normally, because it's gone through such a rigorous process, if it's gone through like the shonen editors and the shonen magazine, then it's like decently good to go through like several stages, right? So you compare like
oh man, if you say mid is a 7 out of 10, then I've read a lot
5 is a mid
shonen.
No, like I'm talking specifically just shonen. The shonen sphere, like
if we're talking specifically shonen, I've read a lot of mid shonen.
Like Jujutsu Kaisen 0 isn't a mid movie, but comparatively to a lot of other like shonen like movies and stuff, it is a very mid movie.
Wow.
Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
I get you.
Yeah.